a subscriber, so fuck them, I guess.
Hello! Apologies for the longer intro. I was still finishing a few things on the background. How's it going? Mr. M9, thank you for the resub. Go fuck yourself. Don't ever do that again. You of all people should know this. How long has it been? 48 months. You know, one day you're gonna have to stop giving Amazon free money, okay? It's really not worth it. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Hello, Moss. Good to see you. I already messaged you, but I'm gonna say it again. One of my favorite RPers for sure. It's good to have you around, but I'm even more happier that you are happy and doing wonderful things, IRL. I'm jealous and vindictive. For the short duration we have you here, I promise I will make your life a living hell on earth. Just to remind you that one does not simply leave me like this. What's up, Alvaro? Speaking of Mr. Alvaro, always here to witness the glorious starting soon screen. He wouldn't miss it for the world. He always leaves whenever that screen goes down and whenever the actual RP content happens because it's way too cringe for him. Oh, look at that, a 5-stream streak. What a champ. Free food, hooray, P-funds of all things. I'm in tears, right? He deserved it. He deserves everything that he's getting. I, for one, cannot wait because ever since season 1 and my speech, I've been itching to do it again. I can't wait. But I don't get ads here. You know what, that's actually a valid point, because Twitch has been horrible with ads. Like, watching streams is a chore these days. Oh my god, Dark. Thank you. You know what, I'll take it. The Prime, might as well, you know, since you already have it. So thank you for choosing to spend it on me. I appreciate it. I'll put it to good use. I need to stretch a little. Oh, I'm so tired. But I had a cup of coffee, which of course you're not supposed to do before going to bed, but I feel like I need it. We have the event in an hour, and I need to get ready. Buy a watermelon from it, you heathen. I did buy one today. I dragged it for like 3 kilometers. It was a long walk. But I gave half of it to my beloved niece. Oh, thank you, Stormy. Look at that, another Prime sub. I appreciate it. Look at that. You guys are throwing all sorts of money at me. What do you actually use the Prime for, apart from like quick deliveries and the movie library? Does it have any other use apart from the Twitch subs too? That's about all I know, and I know that basically it's like a mandatory, you know, for Americans to have it, but even some of the Europeans have it, so Amazon isn't really all that present in Czech Republic just yet. Music books. Ah, I see. Gotcha. So it's like, it's probably kind of impossible to avoid it, right? Get Amazon Music too. Which one uses? Gotcha. No one uses. Oh, gotcha. Understandable. Hello, Vichy. How you doing? Hope your day was good so far. It was. And hopefully it's gonna be during this wedding too. I can't wait. I love weddings. You know, back in the day, in my edgy years, I used to be the one who always ruined them. I used to explode them. I used to hide bodies in the wedding ceremony. I used to murder, well, try to murder everyone, including the bride and groom. But I'm all better now. I simply use it to shame people and to have my vengeance in the most original way possible. So yeah, the weddings for me are a precious thing that I never take for granted, and I'm glad that we'll be able to share with you one more. So the invite in your Discord. It's giving budget. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, thank you for joining my Discord, by the way. I apologize in advance for anything atrocious and horrendous you will see there. I promise that I'm actually a pretty functional human being. And I'm not that racist. I'm not that, how should I put it lightly? That enamored with M9's everything. It's all just a meme and we have fun over there, okay? And but I feel like I need to state this. Please don't call FBI. It's really not that bad once you get to know us. Use it more for books, the Prime Video, some movies and TV, and the delivery. Gotcha, gotcha. That's actually a pretty decent price, right? If it's like $5 a month or $10, something like that. Freaking Amazon Germany is better than Dutch one. Ooh. The Dutch one has more expensive stuff. Go figure. Ah, I see. Starting to think that I don't buy enough shit to make Prime worth it anymore. So how much is it? Is it $10? Yay, weddings! It's true, no problem. These eyes have seen a lot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. But that sounds to me like a challenge, and we need to we need to bring it. What's up, Scrab? How you doing? You rascal! How dare you summoning a freaking necromancer to my server? I hate necromancers in RP. They always like raise people back to death, and people are like, well, I permad, but now I want to go back. Please, I want to be a part of your army. I'm like, no. So yeah, I blame you for all of this. But I love the tension. I love the conversations that our characters had yesterday. It was awesome, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. Gotta get redemption. Yeah, you better clean this shit up. You brought this. You brought this on our server. You unleashed soda on us all. And now, you better deal with it. But yeah, it's good to see you, my man. And thank you so much for being so active this season. I really appreciate it. You know, you're an awesome RPer, and to have you around is definitely an honor. And I just love having people to rate, you know? It's so convenient. When I'm like, oh wow, someone is streaming on Red Haven. Here, press this button. And bam. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you're having fun with the team, and yeah. I despise weddings. Well, Alvaro. Well, there are weddings and there are my weddings. Okay? You're gonna like this one. You were played indeed. German Amazon Prime is €5 a month. Well, 4.5. I see, it's cheap. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Probably not as many features as the American one, but still. Very nice. What's up, Giddy? You little twerp. I love your character. He's so innocent and precious. And you make the... Oh my god, your accent is so good. You genuinely sound like a medieval European farm boy. It's awesome. So props to you. Listen to Bird Brain. This is what you all get. M9. How dare you? You need to listen to your brother, okay? Stop drinking and freaking get a job, you hippie. The Prince Dimitri, Brother Dimitri, are you fucking insane? Big Nose crashing a wedding still lives by a head. Oh, thank you, Giddy. I'm glad there are still people around who remember my first wedding adventure when I tried to kill everyone. Please, John, enlighten those that are new around here with your wedding history. Okay, well, the first wedding that happened back in the day on Twitch RP Season 2 during the Angels and Demons season, I played a wonderful, wonderful little man with a big nose who got stung by a bee, and his name was Clyde. He assumed the mantle of a superhero, and he tried to boost his confidence by wearing a superhero outfit, and he was battling the criminals, especially those who were snorting lotus powder and any other similar forms of drugs. And he had a very long and complicated life that resulted in him dying, being transformed into a vampire, then being transformed into a into a demon, and he fell in love with an angel lady. And unfortunately, the angel lady was already taken, and because he was a demon, he kind of was all messed up about it, and he figured that the only fair thing to do is to kill both of them during their wedding. well, mainly the groom, you know, because I'm sure the the bride would still, you know, be like, hey, I'm free again. Come here, bad boy. So yeah, that was kind of his decision making that led him to eventually being surrounded by like 15 pissed off angels and getting executed by Mr. Turbo himself. I still have the clips. So yeah, such was the first wedding that I ever participated in. The second one... oh yeah, the second one must have been the one where Leah and Nighten's characters on season 5 were about to marry, and I was asked to play a father to Leah's character. I naturally flew in as a giant dragon and threatened to kill the groom. Well, not kill, eat him. So, yes, and I was there just making sure that his intentions were honest. So that was fun. The next wedding, that was my actual wedding, where I was the groom. I was playing a delusional serial killer, and I was about to marry the one and only Solitary's character. Because he was a serial killer, he naturally hid 3 bodies in the wedding venue, and no one ever noticed. They were there in the bushes, underneath the podium, and next to the caravan. No one ever saw a thing, even though there were pools of blood. Everyone was concerned about the cakes and a bunch of Vikings who arrived despite the ban. So yeah, that was fun. The wedding with Rain? We didn't actually have a wedding. We were all too busy collecting money because of my debts. You know, the loan sharks were circling in, and there was nothing we could do. And I may have had some ED issues because of all the stress. But that's besides the point. That's ancient history, okay? I'm sure that they eventually got married. It was a real... Wait, well, I guess it was a wedding actually, because yeah, the freaking satyr, he like sang us a song, and we kind of... that was like a Las Vegas wedding, okay? What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Issues. Well, Vichy, it was a very stressful time, okay? Me and Stormy, of course. I was playing a character that had multiple, well, personality disorder. He had another personality, and he met this lovely lady, but he also had some gambling issues, let's say, and he unfortunately borrowed some money from some unfavorable people, and they always like daily reminded him that if he doesn't pay back, they will like break his legs and stuff. So you cannot focus on performing the task if you have freaking loan sharks like knocking on your window constantly, okay? That's not how it works. Trust me. That's the last thing you think about when, you know, you see them all the time, just knocking on your door, demanding money. I'm just saying. That's how I RP my characters. I try to make things very, very believable. So yeah, what was the other wedding? I guess after that, after Season 6 on TOO, must have been Season 1 on Nordhaven then, where I essentially turned the wedding into the roast of M9 and his character, because I forced Sin. So M9 and Sin were playing brothers of the Elven realm, and I was playing their father. I forced Sin to get married to the first woman, eligible woman I saw. I was like, hey, marry this one. I was like, okay, father. So yeah, that worked out nicely. And of course, M9 was just a complete nuisance, and he was being difficult, so I made sure that during Sin's wedding I used that opportunity to properly scold M9. So yeah. Everything is clipped, everything is out there if you're ever interested, but yeah, I was just making a little recap of all the weddings I participated in, and good times, good times. Alrighty. Well, let us do this. I will catch up on the chat, don't you worry. I will just warp into the church. There we go. I always like to start in the admin area because sometimes people are talking and I can hear them. Hello Luna, hello Ape. How you guys doing? Kill Bill wedding? Yeah, I have a lot of respect for the institutions of wedding and I try to make justice to them. It's one of my favorite events for sure. Oh, there was another wedding with Jess when I was playing Richard, our old people on Lotus. That one, Jess was convinced that I was gonna have a heart attack. And I almost did it, but we survived. Oh, actually, the wedding started as a funeral because our good friend JP died, and naturally I wasn't about to waste money on just the wedding, so I figured let's just join those events. You know, let's get the funeral out of the way and then transition seamlessly into a wedding. And it worked so well. Don't ever knock it until you try it. That one was awesome. Oh, I loved the funeral wedding. We only had like 2 guests, but it was still worth it. I wanna crash your wedding, don't you dare, or I'll crash you. I have the power, don't you forget. That's my kind of wedding. How can I safely abuse the gambler within me? Ooh. Being an angel's wedding and a demon faction human was amusing. It was awesome. I really want to do angels versus demons season with like Diablo influence. That's definitely high on my priority list. I've only been involved truly in one RP wedding where I was the officiator. Oh, nice. Didn't we get married in the woods? Yes, we did. What's up, Alan? I stopped going to RP weddings after the one where someone was collared? What does that mean? Oh my god, was it like a furry wedding where they like give each other collars? Ugh. You know, I've been looking for wedding rings in the admin section, and let me tell you, you don't want to look up rings. Let me show you the horrors that you can find here. You see? I warned you. I freaking warned you. And you don't even want to know, like, what kind of debauchery lies in there. I just wanted a simple wedding ring. I didn't even know that's where people, like, put metal. It sounds very uncomfortable to me, but to each their own. John the Bishop needs a wife quick. One that you can mistreat so she can look elsewhere for comfort. What? Giddy! We've already done that, okay? You already stole my wife on season 2. You can have another one. 0 weddings. Initiated 1. Made rings for 2 weddings. Bachelor for life. Aww. He even put his wife in a hallway on a We have wedding on the server. Hello, P-Fund. Speak of the devil. What was Steel Season 6? Oh yeah, the wedding was great. It was a lot of fun. It was very tense. But it was actually a happy ending wedding, for sure. Can I pick up Kylo's food? Alright, M9, sounds good. I'm all good, working on some in-character projects to hopefully contribute my part to twist in turns. Ooh. Is the same helmet as the red card? That one was awesome. How many weddings have you had, John? Many. Many. Where I was personally involved in, as a groom, as an officiator, or as someone who tried to kill everyone. Anything for a little bargain? Oh boy. I don't know if I make it. Conan updates always work for me and I have to reinstall the game. That's okay, Wonderland. You can always watch from the stream or hear about it from your character's perspective, but if you can make it, you'll be of course more than welcome. Can't have a wedding without your sexy red-headed lady who's constantly lurking and observing all the private conversations. Can't believe you talked me into guiding both the wedding and the memorial, John. Sassy Sophie. Was either a furry thing or a BDSM thing. Oh boy. Well, we are on a ERP server? No, we're not. Are those not proper rings to use? I don't want to know. I'm not putting them on. I don't... Imagine if the bishop was like, you know, if he snuck into the infirmary and was like, there's something on my body. I need you to remove. I can't get it off. When the bishop dies and people find that in his inventory, right? Jeez. Exciting roleplay. Well, does the wedding ring necessarily have to go onto a finger? Go away, Alvaro. Gross. John, see people get tattoos there too. Oh, don't. Oh my god. Did you guys know that people put like tattoos on their eyeballs? Why? Like, what? Just. That's just. No. So wholesome. Can you imagine? Like, I can't even touch my eye without cringing. And people are like, yes, please put that freaking gun squirting ink all over my eye socket. Gonna capture the bishop and put some rings on him, not finger ones. Yeah, I saw a story of a girl who went blind after that. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Well, definitely not doing that. People tattoo in any place. I guess you're right, Hatlan. Hello. How you doing? Alright, enough chit chat. You guys are way too pleasant to talk to. But we have work to do. We need to RP. We need to fix the characters. Hunchback. And then we need to go meet some people. Make our presence known. And start preparing for the wedding. Perhaps I should change my outfit for this occasion, you know, make him look a bit more like black and white. What do you think? I think this works. Limbs. Right. And this. All right. I think that's a good one. Oh, I really like it. It looks very nicely hunched over. Ask my tattoo artist if he ever does tattoos that he thinks are dumb. And he was like, all the time. But money is money. One girl got, get money inside her lip. Oh my god. Of all the things I would like people to insert their money, my mouth would not be one of them. I know that's not what it's supposed to mean, or that's not what it's supposed to imply, but still. I worked with a dude who had our local football club initials tattooed on the side of his shaft. He was very proud. Well, that's certainly club loyalty. Every time I see your name, I just want to squish hug you. Aww. I quickly changed mine, but it's a rush job. Ooh. How did you find out? I mean, for science reasons. I was very happy to show people even if they weren't that interested. Alright, let's do something with the outfit. For the occasion, we need to dress up properly. Let's see, current armor. I mean, this is probably okay, but what if we change this to white? Yeah, let's do white. And accessories. Do you like it? Something gray? No, let's keep it white. It looks different, but in a, like a cool way, you know? that. Kind of look like one of those Turkish ice cream vendors, you know, that like shake that stupid metal rod in front of your face and make you cry. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but sure. Full time for the wedding. Looks like the Pope now, right? He kind of does. Listen, this is a special occasion. We need to change something, right? Go for name and get separated. Yes, exactly that one. Those are like the most cringe. I like to believe that the only one has only one type of outfit, but the only difference is the color. Yes, exactly. Used to be ogling at the peak of the crackdown in the UK, was banned from sitting in the stadium with other known hooligans. He was an interesting guy. Got the picture. What? Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, I'll go visit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. But before I do, you shall suffer. The gaze. I have returned. The Bishop Treasurer has no treasure. Just a whole room with same robes? Yes. Exactly. We bought them on sale. That's how you shop clothes, right? They're made from silk so that the Bishop's special piercings don't get stuck in the rough cloth. Oh boy. I hate that you're right, probably. Kind of expected Pennington to just be here, occupying my door, being like, what the hell is going on? Ah, look at this. Look at this. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived more for his job than he did for family or love. Then one day, that all changed. You're invited. Mr. Richmond Pennington requests the honor of your presence at his marriage to Miss Primrose Flowers. Tuesday the 9th of July at 5 p.m. of the Eastern Stars, which is in about 37 minutes in Ravenwood Church. It's not forced. That's not how things are done. Vanilla. Vanilla. I'm just gonna call it vanilla. I'm sorry. In medieval times, it's called an arranged marriage, okay? And Mr. Pennington is an eligible bachelor, and I just happen to know an eligible bachelorette. The bishop is a murderer. What? How dare you? I mean, yeah. It's not wrong. I would kill for God any day of the week. It's the name of the game. Technically the truth. I'll be praying for Miss Primrose and her happiness. We all will. We murdered 2 cities of witches, yeah. And I also killed like a witch not that long ago and burned down one. It was due to the queen.
Hello.
Blessings upon you, children.
Your colors are different.
Indeed. This change was warranted by the joyous occasion that will be happening in about 36 minutes. I need to make sure I'm prepared.
That is. Are you feeling any better today? Have you eaten today?
Yes, I do feel so much better. Thank you again for your delicate care of my frail mortal body. And I apologize if I was in any way uncooperative. I would seriously appreciate if you would avoid sharing any details about my lack of cooperation to Dr. Amala. She is too old to process this knowledge, and I don't want to add any more stress, unnecessary stress on her plate. It's already filled with so many stressful things.
As long as the next time I try to treat you, you actually cooperate with me and not smack me with your boat.
I cannot promise such a thing, but I can promise that I will try. Considering I am the instrument of God, you cannot blame me when I'm out of it. God himself speaks through me in those moments.
I don't see why he would want to smack me then, considering I'm trying to make sure you're taken care of.
Maybe he was trying to smack the devil out of you.
No, I'm just a simple healer.
And I'm a simple bishop. What secrets are you hiding?
Absolutely not.
Perhaps it's time for your confession, child. After the wedding, I'll be expecting you in my chapel. You can lie to me, but you cannot lie to God.
I have nothing to really hide or anything, so...
We'll see about that. God.
Okay.
Do not worry. If you have nothing to fear, then you have nothing to be afraid of. Therefore, there is nothing to fear. Unless you have something to be afraid of. Unless you have something to hide. And then you should be terrified.
I have absolutely nothing to hide. I'm just confused what's going on.
Yes. I'm not surprised. Blessings upon you, mighty Inquisitor.
And you, Father?
Hello.
It is good to see you. It is good to see you all. But I feel like there is someone else in this presence. I can sense, I can feel a gravitas.
Afternoon, Your Majesty.
Ah yes, I knew it. I knew it. All hail the prince, the bringer of rain, the one who will ensure our continuous harvest, thanks to the weather conditions that are no doubt the result of his wonderful, wonderful ruling. The god graced
All hail.
us.
Morning to you too, Bishop.
Good morning, good prince. I am so glad you made it. In case Mr. Pennington arrives and makes any sort of complaints about the planned events, I just have one favor. Please ensure his cooperation throughout the entirety of this process, and I can assure you that he and the entirety of Ravenwood shall benefit from the events that are about to come.
Quite frankly, it's in the political interest of the crown to have the Master of Corn be betrothed to the one that has arrived but nearly yesterday. Therefore, we can further our advances in prosperity of Ravenwood.
Absolutely. And speaking of, please, Primrose, step forward and let us introduce you to His Grace, the good Prince Baylor.
I didn't believe we met sort of yesterday.
Oh, my apologies. In that case, let me introduce you to everyone else.
Officially.
Well, we like officialties here in this lovely town of Ravenwood. Good Prince, this is Primrose Flowers. A well-respected woman from a good family of good breeding. And, most assuredly, ready to bear many children that will occupy Mr. Pennington's time and teach him the sense of responsibility.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Prince Belorian
Feel
Leopold
gross
Underwood, first of his name, ruler of Ravenwood.
All hail.
I'm glad that the Master of Corn can now enjoy the laughter of children in the morning in due time.
Many children. Many.
Pleasure. Many. I guess it's a good thing I'm young.
6 at least.
6.
12!
Yes! All hail the prince!
A dozen! A baker's dozen.
That's quite a lot.
We had a few
The
losses
crown will
recently,
help,
and we need to
it's
replenish
alright,
the
crown will
population of
help
Ravenwood.
with- Yes, exactly that. And the crown will help with any feeding that needs to be done to the 12 children.
Yes, I happen to know the owner of this tavern. His name is Aldenbrin, he's my brother, and he will surely supply you and your hungry mouse to feed.
Shouldn't Mr. Pennington do that?
Ah, wonderful idea, of course!
Why didn't we think of it first?
Oh, she truly couldn't be a better match to Mr. Pennington. A blessings of God himself.
I didn't quite know about that, but if you say so, Bishop.
All hail. Good sister. I am glad that you're here. Yes, it is me. I know I rarely ever change my robes, but this is a special occasion.
You said something special was going to be today, yes.
Indeed, and it is a wedding. Blessed be those who enter the sanctimony of marriage. Sanctity, even. This is Miss Primrose. She is the one and only that Mr. Pennington will be spending the rest of his life with.
Oh, congratulations.
Please, I'm sure.
Yes, we already expect many children in their future, at least 12 during the first batch.
And if need be, then we have a good doctor that can help you with any kind of issues.
Oh yes, Dr. Amella, she has very delicate hands, or whatever is left of them.
Whatever's left of them, what do you mean?
She is very old, and by old I mean ancient, and by ancient I mean prehistoric.
I see.
But where she lacks in youth, she delivers in experience, just like fine wine. What's up, Grizzly?
I see.
Yeah, there is a note here from one of your inquisitors.
What was that?
What? Oh,
Slightly
I
treacherous
don't think that was...
notes on the
What?
phone.
Overheard something.
I'm sorry.
Probably is not perhaps not treacherous, but against official policy.
Well, I guess people are running in.
Well, let us see what the commotion is all about.
Ah, Herr Bishop. Well, the commotion is really about two things. One, we just had some woman in black performing a strange dance in front of the main gate and then disappearing into thin air, which is always a good sign.
Oh,
And Mr. Whitlock left a note pinned by a knife on the holy fountain saying Damien did nothing wrong in all capital letters.
Well, that is one way to express your thoughts.
Yes.
Well, be that as it may, we will deal with this later. Right now, it is time to prepare for a wedding. But, in case there is any kind of disturbance, anyone who dare to throw any kind of obstacles towards this joyous occasion, I am relying on you, Warden, and the Inquisitors to ensure that this wedding will go smoothly. Good day for wedding.
Of course, Herr Bishop.
Of course.
The people of Ravenwood have suffered enough, and they need something to cheer them up. They need to see one of their own to forever enter a commitment blessed by the god himself.
Indeed. Your words are extremely truthful.
And I am glad you agree. Oh, anything else? Any fights last night when I was not present? Anything I should know of?
Perhaps you should inform him of the kidnapping, Mr. Nigel, Captain.
Kidnapping?
Oh, the one of,
The one with all the band-aids.
yes. Apparently, although Von Strauss has a bit more detail on that, I believe. But
Oh,
apparently...
actually, I don't.
She just told you to inform us.
Well,
You two make up your
Alright,
mind
well-
who has more details about this. This instant.
The captain.
I guess we can just wait for someone else to fill us in.
Either sister.
I will find someone who knows the full details.
Oh,
I
alright.
just know
Well,
a little bit.
yes. All that we know is that there was a situation where a lot of curse bloods demanded that he was given to them, and since people were outnumbered, he sacrificed himself and was taken by the curse bloods. That is my understanding, but it's
Was a foul
not a
ritual
lot.
committed upon him?
So far, he seems to be very unwilling to speak on the matter. Must have been
Yes.
a most traumatic experience.
Then he must confess his
Yes.
sins immediately.
yes, he's also wearing a considerable amount of bandages, so I imagine they tortured him.
Last night he was in the tavern speaking about his experience.
I see. Did you manage to...
His face had been badly burnt. It was wrapped with bandages. But he did not seem so upset about that as the fact that they told him what he called the truth.
I see.
I am sure by now you are likely aware of what the texts in the chapel said, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Apparently they spoke to him about that and said that, according to the texts, that in order to seal away or imprison this queen of the undead again, the help of witches would be needed. And he seemed rather disturbed and distraught by this information and
That's because it's
was drinking
nonsense.
himself into a stupor.
It is nonsense that these cursed bloods want us to believe. Just like always, they are spreading these lies, half-truths and misinformation, trying to scare us into cooperating with them. They just want to use us. They want to exploit us for their foul rituals so they can extract more blood and power from us, from our innocent souls dedicated to God. That is what they do. They come up with these clever schemes. They scare us and they manipulate us. Those like Dimitri, those like Kent and others who are too trustworthy for their own good to then go and unleash this vile cursed blood, no doubt an ally to all the witches, into this world. This is what happens when one starts surrendering themselves to fear instead of to faith. Wouldn't you say, good prince?
I've been preoccupied.
I
with the
was
other things.
just doing all the recap and making sure that the people understand that the only force that can help us defeat the Cursebloods, including this powerful necromancer or witch or whatever it is our faith and devotion to God himself. And to believe in us, ordinary people of Ravenwood, united against this darkness.
That I agree upon. It is how we have had prosperity in the past and it will again.
All hail, good prince, and his infinite wisdom.
All hail Prince Baylor of Underwood.
All hail.
Naito, do you have a moment?
Yes.
So, Kent, how are things in your hamlet?
Pretty alright. Thanks for asking.
That is good. I hope that everyone is of good health. I hope that the farmhouses have not experienced any further attacks of the bandits or any kind of witches.
I mean, I don't live at the... It's okay. Never mind.
Wonderful. That is good news. What about this lion that has been lurking about, trying to enter Ravenwood?
Oh, I've seen what he looks like in people mode, you know?
People mode. Describe his foul visage in great excruciating detail.
Oh, I mean, I saw him, but I ain't good with my memory, right? He was an E. And he had armour on, and like yellow fur cloak sort of around his shoulders, and a weird looking helmet. that was
Foul
sort of gold
visage.
and
Hello, Jay.
lion-esque, vaguely.
That is good. That is some solid information. You have done well. Maybe now, if he decides to enter the sanctity of Ravenwood and befoul it with his unsightly presence, then we will be ready. And we will meet him with opposition and force. Oh, thank you, thank you. I try my best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always willing to protect the people, like.
That is good. Just make sure that you will never participate in any other rituals ever again.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm not trying to bring it up to shame you. I'm simply trying to remind you that it would behoove, it would benefit the people of Ravenwood if no further Cursebloods were summoned from dead.
Yeah. I thought that goes without saying, like.
It never hurts to remind. Well, this Inquisitor that was kidnapped and that was tortured, what was his name? Would anyone know?
Oh, was tortured Inquisitor?
Oh, it wasn't an Inquisitor.
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Mr. Bradcliffe.
Radcliffe.
Yes.
Isn't that the one, the baker's boy? Or is he her husband? Or perhaps son?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The middle-aged man that's always in the bar.
Yes, he wears black clothing with golden embroidery.
Yes, yes, yes. Red hair, right?
No, that's no.
it's-
The one with red hair is Carter, an Inquisitor.
Too many people with red hair, for my liking.
But yes, but he doesn't have red hair. Bradcliffe.
Oh, my apologies. Warden, I only just noticed that you have red hair too.
Don't worry, I am very graceful, a very forgiving person, as taught by our Lord, and I have accepted your confession.
I wasn't really confessing, I was merely apologizing, but it works. Thank you for your kind acceptance. Welcome, mighty soldier of our Lord.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
Doing wonderful. Excited for this marvelous event that is about to come, that is about to happen very soon. We're only just missing one person. One that is extremely important for this joyous occasion to happen. Has anyone seen Mr. Pennington?
I have not.
Where does he reside?
Usually in the royal vault.
Very well then, let us assemble an army and bring him in chains if necessary.
Doesn't really.
Okay.
No. No, it doesn't stay there. That's not. No.
Assemble the army! And assemble the chains, just in case, good prince. I think that would be a solid idea, in case things go not as planned.
Right. You don't need to storm the royal vault. There's no need of that. I was near there this morning. He's not there. I don't know where he lives actually, if I'm honest.
Very well. If he doesn't show up in about 5 minutes, then we will turn this into an official search party. He must be retrieved. Is that a rat I see?
It will soon be a rat you saw.
Well done, Warden. Well done. Got his look. It's fine, people. Take your time.
This can't be too careful.
Indeed. We don't want any diseases on this joyous day to spread among the populace. There's already enough cursed bloods among us. We don't need rats either.
Is it true that there were a bunch of people in barrels or barrel people?
There is.
Is it?
Yes, they look like barrels now too. We can confirm this.
Right. You get back to work. Search all the bushes. Search all the barrels. Kick them if you must.
It is good thing you decided to hire a janitor in your infinite wisdom, good prince.
Yes, I have denominated her, even though I haven't even told her that he is now the official bush slash barrel seeker.
Wonderful.
I don't actually pay her; she just does it.
All hail the prince and his understanding of economics.
Bishop,
Yes.
Mr. Prince, we have a slight issue.
Describe it.
Out with it.
I just mentioned the note from Arthur Whitlock on the fountain regarding Damien. A similar note has been affixed to the church declaring you to be a murderer.
Yes, I saw that one. I quite like it. Very well written, to the
I see.
point. Yes, it is true, my children. I have killed many cursed bloods. Some of them quite recently. I don't just mean lighting up the pyre. I mean protecting the people of Ravenwood out there in the field, while these cursed bloods were trying to attack us, when we were simply trying to bury the fallen of Willowbrook. There was one who tried to assassinate me in my very own chapel, when I was simply offering the confessions. He saw me vulnerable. He saw me ready to die, but what he did not expect was me to put up a fight, and so I did. And when there was an opportunity for me to finish the job, and to reunite this cursed blood with his fallen comrades, I did not hesitate. I tried my best to protect the Inquisitors that were chasing after him. I took matters into my own hands, and I broke his skull. And so there was one less cursebot to worry about. Does this make me a murderer? Yes. Would I expect any less from any of you? I think you know the answer to that.
No.
Praise be the defender of Ravenwood. Our own
Praise be.
Thank you. I am Lord's instrument, and as such I deserve no praise. I merely do what was asked of me to do.
The only discomfort we can take from it is that you do not get more of the witches on the pyre.
Indeed. However, there is always tomorrow. Always next time.
Yeah. You see it as well, Captain.
Perhaps it is time for us to slowly start entering the church and get ready for the ceremony.
Of course. I will fetch the gift.
Wonderful.
For the couple to be.
There is a Conan update? Really? I'll make sure that you have your mods fully updated before you join the server. I don't believe I saw
Do I
anything.
need to be dressed all fancy like?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to wear regular clothes.
Go put my gown on, I suppose.
It's fine. Be fine. We will wait.
Well, it's about time to start the search party.
So we have the baker. Game is already updated. It's updated half an hour ago. Ah, gotcha. Enter, my child, and behold the
Thank you.
glory.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
It is wonderful.
I was going to ask you, Bishop,
But of course.
do you know this person named Kel? I think I'm saying his name right.
Yes, indeed I do. He is a loyal soldier of Ravenwood. One of the... Oh, please continue.
I was just going to say, I heard that there was new armor and weapons. I didn't know if I need to speak to him or speak to somebody else.
Tell me, are you the one from the group of brothers and sisters of Stormgate?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I figured as such. I think you already showed enough promise and enough loyalty and courage for us to supply you with the best we can offer. Wait here and I will
Thank you.
fetch some of this armor from my personal supplies.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you.
Let's give her the legendary. I will bail, I will.
Hey, Bishop.
I think he's occupied for a second.
Oh, I see. Well, it looks like Mr. Pennington might be trying to run from the wedding.
Is that so?
Well, he seems to be very unaware of it and claims there has been made a terrible mistake. Your decorations, however, are most wonderful.
There, may it serve you well and protect you from the foul spells of the cursed bloods.
Thank you.
But now, speak of the devil.
Your most heinous excellency.
Close
Good
the
to
door.
see-
And bring the chains.
What? No. What is this?
Do we stop him by all means?
Yes, make sure to tie him into this bench.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Hands off me.
Do not worry, Mr. Pennington. This is for your own good and for the good of the people of Ravenwood. It will be over soon. Stop struggling and embrace what is about to come. Otherwise, I will inform the prince that you have been most uncooperative.
Wait a minute. His Royal High. Don't run away.
Excuse me.
Ignore the complaints and the sounds of displeasure.
Stop now.
Mr. Pennington, you have been given a direct order from the warden. Or do you want the prince?
You cannot walk away this instant. So, if I understand this right, this is an order from His Royal Highness.
Yes.
But of course.
All employees aged 70 or older must get married.
That's not actually a thing, but you are indeed still getting married.
Yes.
Oh.
Please hold your hands in front of you so that we can cuff you while still being able to put on a wedding ring.
All in good time, Warden. All in good time. There is a process to this. Right now, Mr. Pennington needs to be escorted into the church, and we will handle the rest. Make sure he does not run away. Weigh him down with as many force as you need. Sit on his lap if needed.
Oh, please don't. She has a heavy armor.
Exactly my point.
I can always grab a ball and chain.
Do it.
Very well.
The ball is not for my mouth, right? Just ask.
No. It's for your leg.
Gag him anyway.
This way.
Well, he at least needs to say the words.
We can ungag him when the time is right.
That's also fair.
But since you manufactured all of this, your heinous excellency, that means you're also providing the dowry. Perfect. The church has to pay. Nice.
I didn't quite think of that, but I guess he is not wrong.
Well, at this point, that is indeed how it works.
Sit down, please.
So the dowry is all coming out of your pouch.
Necessary sacrifices must be made in order to protect the people of Ravenwood from...
Everything for the kingdom. Everything for the kingdom.
Yes. Please step forward and enter the church, for the wedding is about to begin. Miss Roslyn, it's so good to see you.
You as well, Your Eminence.
Yeah, now you might be aware as to why I ordered so much food yesterday, or at least try to.
Because you were hungry, Your Excellency.
Oh, you look wonderful. Go to the back of the church and make sure that Mr. Pennington does not see you. Thank you.
Okay.
We will call upon you when the time is right. Maybe the prince could you please, perhaps, when the time is right, lead her to the altar.
Oh, of course, you want me to stand with her until the time is right.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
I do not mind at all. And the gift is right there.
Wonderful.
For afterwards.
There we go.
Please, enter, everyone, and join us.
I'm glad the case got some use.
What is she carrying? Alden.
Bishop, the man of the hour has been successfully secured to the pew.
Wonderful.
Whose horse is this, and how much do they want for it?
Alden, stop inspecting the gift.
Oh, I was going to buy it.
It is not for you.
Which I am kind of hoping he'll.
You called for me.
Oh no, I was talking to Alden.
Right moment is, but we'll
Alden,
Also,
sorry.
your
I
most
understood
famous
the word.
excellency, a dowry of 200 gold. would be
Welcome,
fitting
welcome
for this
everyone.
wedding.
Thank you for
Hello.
making it to the wedding.
I appreciate you taking the bishop's request so seriously.
Captain, should we tell Carter about the meeting now before we go in?
Good Inquisitors,
And of course,
if there is any kind of commotion, try to deal with it quietly. If it's too much of a risk to the people of Ravenwood, do not hesitate to step in and interrupt the wedding. Your security is paramount to the safety of Ravenwood, and we will not have you die while we are having this joyous occasion. Do not risk too much, but thank you for your service nonetheless.
And I left the gift outside the church.
Of course.
Thank you. If anyone else arrives, make sure to bring them into the church, please.
At least I
Let
can
me forget everything.
Yes. After the wedding, we must gather at in the office.
Perfect, she's got him.
Well, we got no plan for the future.
Wonderful.
I would like all of my presents.
Ideas, but that doesn't mean that's what is going to happen.
Can we
Right.
do a little book here?
Sort of just expected to stay near home
Unless we're supposed to all be outside.
Well,
Perfect.
I think that's about the only entrance inward, isn't it?
He's the master, of course.
There was
thank
two others.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Go away.
Bishop did say he had a position
around
of
the area
prominence.
anyway.
And I know that back fence by the graveyard has been sealed up, I think.
Oh, come
I
on.
don't think so. I think the bride went that way.
Having a house and a proper farm.
If you want, I can go back
Be
there.
too much trouble.
Okay, well, I guess that doesn't work.
That would be a
I
little
tried.
sure, it depends on Mr. Vincent's opinion in once.
I'll say it from memory.
Of course.
Find a good spot to be in here.
That's if he doesn't get
Stand by a door.
Is it time for us to play the organs?
I guess if we
Ah,
just had
Carter,
one.
good to see you. Important to note, Mr. Pennington is currently tied to the pew. Would he try to escape before the ceremony is completed? Please do stop him.
Yes, ma'am?
I know, it's a strange request, but it's on the request of Herr Bishop and the prince, and we shall not question their orders.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Lord, the good white monks will keep the area secure.
Let's see. Well, this looks good.
I did not check inside the confessional. I'll be right back.
Well, there's been quite a bit of altercations lately we had to deal with.
I'm not gonna bother with the with the music. I don't wanna get copyright claimed or anything. Well, I guess
that reminds me, he's on time.
it's almost
I
time.
need to do a prayer.
Look at
before I
them,
forget again.
5 more minutes.
You will have plenty of time to pray after the rings are fitted.
3 minutes.
Please put your bottom back down. We don't want you to drag the pew from its place, you know. We don't want to scratch the rock. It's quite an old cathedral.
Give me some sort of a signal. I will.
If the man doesn't want to be married, then why are you forcing him to get married?
We do not question the prince and the bishop.
Oh, we question the bishop, but we don't question his royal highness.
Wait, if he doesn't really want to marry, he doesn't have to.
Fear not!
Besides,
Mr. Pennington is overjoyed by this opportunity to, of course, attend to his duties as best as humanly possible. And he knows that in order for him to not let the prince down, he must do what is asked of him. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Pennington?
that's what I said. If it's his royal highness, of course I will help the kingdom.
Wonderful.
That doesn't mean you don't have to pay your dowry.
Fear not, Mr. Pennington. All shall be as it's supposed to be.
Oh, wonderful.
We are starting soon.
Soon, I don't think he's coming up yet. Knowing him, he'll make a grand suggestion about coming in with you.
He's healing himself hours later. Very well. Warden, escort Mr. Pennington to the altar, please.
Let's we take you to the altar, Herr Groom.
Groom. Wonderful. Good prince, you may escort the bride.
Speaking of bride, I don't even know that woman.
All shall be revealed soon. Oh, she looks so pretty.
Better get a sip.
As a drink.
I, the prince, offer now Primrose to be wed.
Thank you, good prince. All hail, Prince Baylor.
All hail.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and of course, distinguished groom Mr. Pennington and his lovely bride, Primrose Flowers. We gather here today in this grand celebration of love, unity, and a touch of communal relief. For today, we are not just witnessing the union of two souls, but the collective sigh of Ravenwood, as we finally see Mr. Pennington, our beloved tax collector, hitched and humbled. Mr. Pennington, where do we begin? Your tireless dedication to ensuring every last coin is collected has certainly made you the most memorable man in Ravenwood. Many have tried to dodge you, some even considered moving to Shadowridge. But alas, your persistence prevailed. And now, dear Primrose, you have taken on the task of taming this relentless collector of dues. May your patience be as deep as the pockets Mr. Pennington so enthusiastically wishes to empty. Primrose, we commend your courage. Marrying a man whose charm is as bountiful as a drought-stricken field takes a special kind of bravery. But in you, Mr. Pennington has found his match. A woman of grace, kindness, and perhaps a secret stash of humor to endure his relentless pursuit of taxes. Now, let's talk vows. Mr. Pennington, do you promise to love, honor, and occasionally forgive Primrose for not itemizing her receipts properly? I couldn't pronounce it. Do you promise to cherish her even when she suggests that maybe, just maybe, it's okay to let someone keep a little extra? You're supposed to say yes.
Keep a little extra? No, but I would forgive it. Well, since she's shining like a gold coin, even if battered or covered in mud, she shines through all of it.
Wonderful.
Why?
Delightfully said. And Primrose, do you promise to love, honor, and endure the endless conversations about tax brackets, deductions, and the merits of fiscal responsibility? Do you promise to stand by Mr. Pennington, even when he's calculating the dinner bill down to the last penny?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. As you exchange these rings, the symbols of eternal love and perhaps a bit of eternal auditing, remember that marriage is about partnership. It's about finding the special someone who will stand by your side even when the townsfolk are gathering pitchforks. It's about laughter, compromise, and occasionally pretending you didn't hear the latest tax regulation update. So, by the power vested in me by our beloved God, the Church, and by the good people of Ravenwood, and their desperate wish to see Mr. Pennington occupied, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride, Mr. Pennington. And Primrose, may you have the patience of a saint.
Yes.
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 Oh, most wonderful. But good question.
Kiss the bride! Real Latin lovers kiss? Oh my god, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Pennington. Our thoughts and prayers were finally answered. The tax collector is finally hitched.
Praise be, praise be.
There we go.
Woo!
Short and sweet.
Praise be. Cheers.
That means I got married before Bryn.
You don't have to rub more salt into the wound, Mr. Pennington.
Speaking of wound, Your Excellency, you provided these gold rings, right? Why is the encryption on my ring called cock ring?
Ask Bryn.
Oh dear.
I got these rings from him.
I see. Bryn, we have to talk about this.
I've never seen that before.
I don't think you've got a finger small enough to
Does that
fit
have
it.
to do with roosters?
Well done, well done. Good Prince, I believe there was a gift for Mr. Pennington and Miss Pennington that you wanted to present them
Yes,
with.
there is, but I would rather for them both to step outside. I can make it walk inside, but I don't think it is pleasant for the church.
Maybe we should go to the
Yeah, hurry up. It's wedding night now.
Oh my god. Straight to the point, Mr. Pennington. Just like with taxes.
This horse comes from the stables of the Underwoods. It's well looked after.
I know, Mel. I know.
Be a stable and pleasant ride. Back to wherever your wedding night may take you.
Oh, a wonderful horse, your Royal Highness. But since I cannot ride, this will be all for my wife now.
Very fine steed. Quite a lot of horse.
Right, of course. I mean, it is a true bred, so.
Thank you very much, Your Highness.
All hail the prince and his generosity.
All hail.
All hail, your Royal Highness. By the way, since I have a key to your room, that's where we're heading now.
No.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly.
It is time to celebrate. Let us all go to the tavern.
You'll go to your own room. My room
Good
is
sister.
off limits.
Will you bring the food
Mr.
and
Pennington.
bring it to the tavern of Aldenbryn?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thank you, Alden, in advance.
Yes, of course. Pleasure. Pardon me. I have to.
You can always retrieve the horse later.
The bishop is so loud, I cannot understand you,
That
darling.
wasn't comfortable.
Oh, I said thank you, Bishop.
No, thank you. May God watch over you in this union.
Yes, may it be ever blessed and.
She looks beautiful, like a
I'm
little
glad
doll.
you're as enthusiastic as you seem to be, Mr. Pennington, unless you're.
Praise
faking
me!
it.
Praise me!
Eating time, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
No, that was quite the
I
experience.
What now?
Now we celebrate at the tavern of my brother Aldenbryn. Food is already being brought over there. Everyone is invited to treat themselves and to enjoy the festivities.
I shall retire for a moment to change my garment just a little. Is that all right, Mr. Pennington?
Of course, my darling, of course.
Where shall I meet you?
We can meet at the tavern, or we can meet back here. Whatever your choice.
There's the captain.
The tavern will be fine, as the room I'm borrowing is near there.
Ah, yeah.
Wonderful.
I don't even know what to say.
That was
You and me both,
Blessed
darling.
are those who are newlywed, good prince.
Blessed be, blessed be.
See, Mr. Pennington, it wasn't as bad, it wasn't as hard.
I know, but there is a tradition in my family.
And what is it?
Would you be able to help me with that?
Depends, what sort of a tradition is it?
You just have to stand there.
I am standing.
He is indeed standing.
Oh. An assault on the member of the church?
No, you misunderstand this. This is like a tradition to get the bishop, preacher, whoever is doing the marriage to understand this will be also on his shoulders.
Well,
He better support us.
I am a fan of traditions, and as the bishop, I am, of course, forced to adhere to them. Yes, let your wedded days be blessed.
Likewise, most heinous excellency.
Those kicks are
It's a strange duration I never heard of.
strange indeed, but who am I to oppose them? When in Rome...
No, suppose not. When in Ravenwood.
When in Ravenwood. Well,
was this just to keep the Master of Coin occupied so you won't have to pay taxes?
Obviously not. That would be a strange reason, to say the least. I simply want to make sure that the people of Ravenwood will be happy, regardless whether they are parasites like Mr. Pennington or an honorable, any eligible bachelor or bachelorette. This was an opportunity that presented itself on short notice, and I decided to take it. For the benefit of both Mr. Pennington and Mrs. Pennington.
Right, of course. Clearly. How could I have misunderstood your intentions?
And the people of Ravenwood needed something else besides the funerals and constant attacks.
Naturally.
Oh, let us go to the tavern and enjoy the end of these festivities. Yeah,
Yes, have you brought any of your altar wine that everyone enjoys so much that they almost fall to the ground?
Yes, I am sure that Alden has supplies. Plentiful supplies. Are they like taking pictures or something?
Not during the night.
Well, I would assume so, yes.
Right, just making sure.
Oh, the umbrella. Don't drink all my drinks. No promises. Kid, ish.
So, when she's done with her
See about that.
Don't worry, I'm good at
Do you have their food?
socializing,
Okay. Now, what do you need?
They said that we're going to bring food, or is it just cakes?
I'll help you to the tent.
Oh, no, I got
Yeah,
some.
bring out the cakes. Darling, would you be so kind and cut the cake with me? And the first piece will go to the bishop.
I'll be right back. I need to go pray for a moment.
Yes, of course.
Oh, you stay right
Yes,
here.
that is an honor.
How much for the drinks today?
The drinks are on.
As a bishop.
Forgot there is food in there. Miss Bauer, are you not joining the festivities at the tavern?
I'm not really hungry, Your Eminence.
What happened to you? What's with that scar? Miss Bauer, what happened? I apologize, I haven't noticed
Barrel.
before.
I tried chasing a barrel man, whatever he was, out of the city. And he attacked me last night.
Oh no. That is very courageous of you, but I'm so sorry. Are you in pain?
Extremely.
Well, I know this is not much of a consolation, but if you would allow it, I would at least pray to bring some sort of spiritual relief and to hopefully ensure that none of this would ever happen to you again. I can't think of anyone who would deserve this less than you. Why would they attack you? You of all people. You bring food on their table. You provide comfort and joy. Why would they do this? You were just trying to defend your home.
I suppose it could be seen the other way, Your Eminence.
They were defending their barrel? I think not.
I don't know why they were here in the city. They first came as a bush, apparently. Then as a barrel. When they were found out, they ran. Carter went after them. I cut them off and tried to run them out of the city, and we shared a few words. But as soon as my last set of words left my mouth, they struck me with their foul magic.
I wish I was there, Miss Bauer. I wish I could have protected you. This is terrible. Although I find your courage and your dedication inspiring, I do this is unfair of me to ask you. I shouldn't ask any of this to anyone of Ravenwood, but please be careful. Do not give these cursebots an inch, any kind of opportunity to hurt you like this ever again. The people of Ravenwood rely on you. You are the foundation of this community. I don't know how you perceive us, someone like me, the prince, other nobles, but I can promise you, from the bottom of my heart, we love this city more than anything in this world. We swore to protect it against all odds, no matter what heinous decisions bring us to points like this. We made a choice to do what's necessary to provide safety to people like yourself. But
it was a choice that I made. I could have simply let Carter handle it. But alas, here we are. And I pray. Have been praying.
then if you'll allow this, I will do the same. Let us spend time in prayers and pray for your quick relief and that your wounds will be healed and your spirit will be renewed in his name.
Thank you.
Come on! Nope! Come on! No! No! This is awkward. Just let me scooch in. I apologize, my buttocks require a considerable amount of space on the bench. I will scooch in, just give me a moment.
I can scoot over if you'd like.
It's quite alright, please. You are... It's alright, I'll just give me a moment. I got this. Just patience. You know what? I have a better idea.
Please don't stain yourself, Your Eminence. You'll only ruin your back more.
There. it is done. So normal, right? Come on, ChatGPT. Help me. I need you more than ever now. Let's see if he could come up with something.
Heavenly Father, we lift our hearts in gratitude for Miss Roslyn, the mighty and courageous Baker of Ravenwood. Her unwavering faith, loyalty, and dedication to our community have been a beacon of light in dark times. We thank you for her bravery in standing against the Cursebloods, and for the warmth and joy her exceptional baked goods brought to us all. Bless her, Lord, and keep her in your eternal peace. May her legacy of courage and faithfulness inspire us always. Amen.
Amen.
Bro, get a life. No! You get a life.
Is it normal for us to expect this sort of unionship now, Your Eminence?
What do you mean?
The horse's mind, don't look at it too much.
We've had a lack of weddings lately, I know, but
Why you have your horse?
I'm not
here?
sure if perhaps the union might be happier not. He seemed hesitant.
I'm sorry to interrupt, brother. I brought you some cake and wine.
Well. Is that Mr. Pennington I see? No, that's just someone in his suit.
Oh, probably 20 years from now.
Thank you, brother, but maybe later I will. You know what? In honor of Miss Bauer and her courageous act of sacrifice and protection of Ravenwood, I will humbly accept this cake and I will consume it with vigor and enjoyment. After all, she's the one who baked it. It's only fair.
Yes, of course. I didn't walk over here for nothing.
Also, Bryn, you are dull as a door.
I was what?
I don't know, it was not me who said it. It was the person who was telling it the horse.
You didn't have self-awareness. They were having a private conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said sorry for interrupting.
It is alright.
Also, the doors
We were
open.
just
Couldn't have
praying.
been that private.
We were just praying. It is a church. That's where people come to pray. Just for a moment. I'll be with you in a moment. I promise.
Sure it was.
No worries. You enjoy the rest of your conversation, and you can probably
You're
share that
perfectly
cake.
fine.
It's not a conversation. It is technically just a prayer that is being exchanged between two people.
Yes, of course, brother.
My apologies, Miss Bauer. I didn't mean to put you into an awkward position like this. I just saw you here and I couldn't help but to...
I'm going to try to buy that.
I'm so sorry. To answer your question, no, this is not something that you can expect, but I had to do something. The people of Ravenwood have been through enough. With all these funerals, with all these attacks, I wanted to present them with something different, something enjoyable, something lighthearted, something fun. I made sure I would pick the best possible match for someone like Mr. Pennington. And when I heard of Primrose, she is from good family, but alas, she struggled when it comes to finding a husband who would be by her side to protect her and offer her the life she deserves. The moment Mr. Pennington would show any kind of serious opposition to this idea, I would have of course obliged and offered him to leave. But I figured that with a little bit of encouragement, he would do the right thing. Yes, you might find this sacrilegious, you may find this me overstepping my boundaries and perhaps even risking to anger the god above. But I had to take that choice. I had to take that option, and I hope that he will forgive me. And you will too.
Things happen for a reason, Your Eminence, and it's not for me to judge one on their actions or lack of action, but I'm not sure. It was a very nice gesture.
Your concerns are well meant, and I accept them with nothing but
yes.
You are correct. Alas.
I was also very unsure who that woman was. I'd never seen her until yesterday.
Indeed. It is my hope that both of them will have a better life together than without each other. And it is a common practice in the church to arrange marriages like this. We don't do it often, but when a situation like this presents itself, it is a joyous occasion. Not to everyone's liking, of course, and such practices have been usually resorted to someone of nobility, but in this particular case, with Prince's blessing, I made sure that all necessary paperwork was handled beforehand, and the rest was history.
Of course.
But
if all goes well and his light will guide them, perhaps they will come to love one another, if they don't already.
That is my hope. You may find my spite for Mr. Pennington to be petty and perhaps misplaced, but I care about everyone in Ravenwood, even for him. I do hope that she will take some of the edge off, and it won't just be Mr. Pennington who will benefit from this union, but the entirety of Ravenwood. And of course her. One never knows until he tries.
That is true.
But I still appreciate your openness and honesty.
One, I believe, should always be honest and open. It's the only way the soul is cleansed, and we are seen at the gates of heaven with favor.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
I should probably get back to the bakery and find some soup or something.
Would you allow me to escort you? And perhaps I can bring you something from the tavern. Bryn is Alden is a decent cook. Maybe for the first time in the history of Ravenwood, the people of Ravenwood can take care of your food instead of just you taking care of it for us.
I won't say no to that.
You may politely decline, I won't get offended. I don't usually do this, but seeing you like this leaves me filled with sorrow and regrets and guilt. I should be the one who bears these marks, and
It's alright, I can walk. I was very lucky in the sense that it was only my face that caught the brunt of it.
quick 20 minutes Alice reveal, then back to work. Oh, Sammy. I hope the work goes well. Your new job! Congratulations again. It's very mind-numbing. Aww. You'll get the hang of it. It's gonna be fine. I'll be back with the soup and hopefully some more food in no time.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
Take good care of yourself, Rosalind.
Thank you as well.
Is it like that wore white to the wedding? How dare. Medical gown. Oof.
You might want to change of seats.
I officially don't live there anymore.
Alden?
Yes, brother, how are you?
I seek your aid in this hour of need. The church requires a very specific favor from someone of your talents. I need soup, something easily digestible that requires very little biting. Something healing, something delicious, and something filling. Something that will make the pain. Yeah, as many as you can spare. Stormy is lovely. What a champ. Stormy is an absolute rock star for doing this.
I'm worried. Did someone's steeds get knocked out? Is that why soup is needed?
No, it is.
Alright, I have some, oh. There you go.
Wait, ooh. Wheat milk with berries, sure. Thank you, Alden. I appreciate it. And the Church of Ravenwood appreciates it too.
Yes, of course, of course. That has dairy in it though, so I'm not sure if, I don't know what you're using it for.
It is important. Thank you. I'll just make sure I prepare it properly. Okay, how do I actually carry stuff?
Yes, of course. Also, I don't live at my house anymore. You probably should know that.
Where do you live?
Well, the taxman and his new wife are probably going to,
perfect.
You know, have certain activities that I don't want to think about on my bed. so I officially don't live there anymore.
Yes.
It's sort of for tonight, I assume. I mean,
Perfectly
once
understandable.
They're gonna take over your house.
He's holding even his book.
Yeah, it's all right. I haven't slept there for like the past 2 nights anyway. It's fine.
You know, this could have been you at that altar.
Yeah, it could have been anybody, really.
Why don't you finally settle down and find the right one instead of sleeping around like a cat in heat?
Brother, you have to stop telling people that I'm sleeping around. That's not true.
Am I speaking lies?
Yes.
So what you're saying is that you always sleep at the same house, alone, wherever you live?
Okay, I see what you did there, maybe.
I thought as much.
Wait, Aldrin, I have a question now. If you say that you're not sleeping around and you're the opposite of your brother, does it mean your brother is sleeping around?
What? What do you mean? I always sleep in my damn little church house. I have returned, Miss Bauer.
Welcome.
Great. I hope this will be sufficient and filling and not difficult enough for you to consume.
It looks at least like I might be able to. It's whether I can, eat it or not is the question.
Right, of course, the pain.
Yes. I'm going to go to the clinic later and see if they have anything they can give me later on.
Yes, please. Ask for Dr. Amela. She is the best healer in town, and she should take good care of her. Good care of you. You should probably take good care of her too. She's very old.
Alright. I'll certainly keep that in mind.
Hello there.
Greetings, Inquisitor. May I help you?
Did I miss the wedding?
Well, if you're asking, then yes, you must have. It happened about half an hour ago.
Oh, I was lost in this mission I was doing up north. I'm so upset. I can't believe I missed it.
That is truly a shame, but fear not. I'm sure there will be more opportunities of joy to socialize with others and to ensure that the people of Ravenwood will... Are those bunnies?
Are we invaded by bunnies?
Go investigate. This could be some sort of a ploy of the Cursed Bloods.
Bunny? Hello, bunny. 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 Yes.
Look at that. Maybe a
What are you
sign
doing
from
here?
above.
Bunnies? These are white bunnies. Whole bunch of white... There. Hey, get away from the
A
palace!
sign of good fortune. Bunnies represent fertility.
Bunnies, get away from the palace.
They could also maybe there's something in the field
Maybe.
that's driving them from the fields.
Should I kill one to see if they're regular bunnies?
No need. They look innocent enough.
Bunny, I will not tell you again.
They're very cute. Oh, no need to punch them. I'm sure that these bring no no threat to the people of Ravenwood.
Bishop, they're everywhere. Like, multiplying like bunnies.
I see. Well, perhaps whenever they grow up, we can have a little feast. Make some goulash.
Stew.
Or yes, of course, stew.
Yes. Thank you for the armor. It looks very legendary.
Indeed it does. You seem to be using it well. Hopefully it will serve you in an hour of need where you are being assaulted by these wild cursebots and their formidable spells.
I encountered a really large cat not that long ago. Really big, ridiculously evil-looking cat. I was able to dispatch him. Usually I would run away, because he hits really hard, but with his new armor and weaponry, I stood no chance.
That is good. I'm glad to hear that you can withstand more damage now.
Yes, and I'm durable.
Well.
My god, all these bonus.
There is perhaps still one last thing that could strengthen the constitution of a soldier such as yourself. Why don't you treat yourself to a wonderful baked good of your choice over here at Mrs. Roslyn's delightful bakery.
Yeah.
She has the best treats in Ravenwood.
You're trying to say she has the best cake around?
I never joke around about cake. And when it comes to Miss Roslyn's,
Hello, Miss Roslyn. My name is Sergeant Arthur Whitlock, and I would like a piece of your cake.
Very adorable. I mean, they're critters that should be handled.
Well,
Okay, I have something to tell you, though, real quick first.
The cakes we
Of
have
course.
available currently are chocolates and more chocolates.
Footprints, am I required for this matter?
And banana. And
Depends if it's considering the what was recently spoken about by to the captain.
Yes.
Then yes,
We also
we should.
have
Very well, soldier. Allow me to join you in this private conversation then. Look at all these new Inquisitors, that's freaking lovely.
Follow me to the garden. We can see out in case any of them decide to be bushes again.
Oh, it's a lovely rainy day. Ah, you have a little altar here.
Well,
Gazebo.
It is for my rest, my relaxation, away from the people.
It looks absolutely beautiful. Worthy of the
But
Prince
it's
of Ravenwood.
also it's also a good getaway whenever there are apparently now bushes around my castle listening into our conversations. But I have a feeling this is something that we have to speak of rapidly. Yes, Harlow?
The only thing I was told was to tell you that he is in custody and being currently held and questioned. And
Would
not
you be
to say
willing
in front
to,
of Miss Bauer.
Oh, no, yes, this is
Miss
indeed
Bauer?
true.
The one who attacked Miss Bauer is in custody?
The what?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Continue. Sorry, I was distracted
I've
by
been asleep for the last couple of days.
the lemon tree behind. Please, continue.
I'm done.
Start over.
No, Bishop, I will form you in. The Inquisitor with the red hair known as Carter, according to the reports and the findings we've had of late, didn't have the time to tell you yet. He's been found guilty of conspiracy with the witches, and is also the one that holds a blade made out of ice. I have instructed the good captain, Nigel, to, in the coming days, which apparently is now, to capture him and put him in chains to question him. But he's been giving out quite a bit of information to the witches. He is, at this point, probably beyond any doubt, guilty of all charges.
Then he must be judged swiftly and mercilessly.
Well, apparently he's right now at the prison.
Then let us finish this.
Well, we should then make haste. I want to make this done tonight.
Very well. Lead us to the prisoner.
Okay.
And no, we need to jog. I don't wish to waste any time.
All right.
What's your best-selling cake?
I just woke up. Get a promotion. I mean, patrol, not promotion, patrol.
Normally it's the fruit, the chocolate.
I must say, you look a lot more fancy than you used.
Do you know? Oh, Bishop.
Well met, child. Just child.
We're in the middle of something. He'll talk to you shortly.
Come with us, Kale. I like how he never is like, why or where? He just goes.
Greetings.
Is there anything?
Your
Greetings.
Highness, Your Holiness.
No assistance needed.
Yes.
Oh, I feel bad. I want everyone to come and to witness this. What if Prince wants no assistance? Who are we to say otherwise?
You wanted to know about new methods to taking care of what needs to be done. Bishop, this is how we get things done.
Agreed. Swift and to the point.
He's been a thorn in our side for too long.
Yes.
I'm not sure the gate will be open. It is not, and I don't have a key. Oh, glad you do.
Nice.
I think you'll find that every door inside here is locked.
The witching library.
I'll get him in.
What? Did you find it at the at our library or one of the witches?
I found it on the steps.
Would you like me to accompany you inside or wait out
Where
here?
else would I find it?
Come with us.
I don't know. Perhaps you were investigating one of those witching libraries. Do you actually have storage somewhere? Do you have an storage somewhere outside of town? Like where do you? Oh, okay.
I sort of just
Die.
kept most things on me.
Right.
The only other thing would be a small box of miscellaneous in my house.
Right.
I'll meet you up.
Well, let me have. I'm going to have to look through these books. And we just basically already right.
Climbed up.
Hey, one is my notes in the other two.
Very unorthodox way of using an elevator. Just climbing
I think
upstairs.
are blind.
What is this, Mission Impossible?
I had another book, but I don't know where I put it. It was on the.
So Pennington's household
I
pet.
think it was relating to the Queen. I was gonna give it to Brother Dimitri.
Alright. Yeah, most of these are empty anyway.
Hey.
But you know, I have to do my
it
due
might
diligence.
be in my house. I'm not sure. But if you could get that to Brother Dimitri, that would be great.
So many of these damn signs. It's causing so much lag.
Ah, the book in your house. Oh, the book about the horns. Yes.
But at least it's not in Ravenwood, so it's fine.
Horns?
I'm sorry. I'm looking through the books I was talking to. This book with the notes about the slabs and the mutilated bodies.
Warden, they're almost here.
Uh,
I was ready to send
no,
you
I meant the.
Yes.
Arrived just in time.
I meant the.
You remember when elevators
that
used to
would have
kill people?
what was it? History,
Yes.
information, notes.
So
on
many
the
freaking
Queen, the
signs and
evil
lips. This is
Oh,
horribly
right, the book in your
freak of
home.
nature.
Yes.
unoptimized.
Hey, it might be in there.
Yes.
If not, then I have
Yes.
no idea where it.
But
well,
hey,
went, to
it's
be
one of
honest.
those seasons where
Right. Must be in your
We'll
home.
let our hair
it's
down.
It's not in here. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to the esteemed guest.
Yes, ma'am.
You should be able to walk past my bishop and my prince.
We are in cell number 3.
Every door has 2 sides. You're killing me, Luna.
Well, I was going to
Pardon
make
me,
sure that
Commander.
he gets his armor removed, but you were very diligent about that.
Yes, the captain was actually very diligent.
I apologize for being presented in my underoos, Your Majesty, Your Holiness.
You are forgiven. For now.
Tell me, what have you learned so far, Warden?
We have not gone into any deep questioning yet. So far, he has been cooperative, but that's about it. I'm currently going through his books to see if there's anything hidden in the back.
Good luck at work, Sammy. Do you know why you are here?
Yes, that's what I'm currently doing.
Seems I was suspected of working with witches.
You tell us.
That's what they told me.
Right now, my child, honesty is your best option. For you are not being judged by us alone. You are judged by God Almighty, and He already knows the truth.
I understand, Your Holiness. They told me I was suspected of working with witches.
And is there any truth to these suspicions?
Yesterday, or last night, when I went out with Brother Dimitri, we had run in with the one with the white mask that wears red. He fires out frosty things from his fingers. We were at that dark church where the ritual happened to awaken the Abomination Queen. We worked with him a bit to kind of get through there. He was still full of a lot of nasties.
So the only amount of cooperation you have committed with the Cursebloods was the fact that you were lured into this cave and you conducted this ritual, this ill-advised ritual that released this vile abomination upon this world.
Your Holiness, that ain't what I said.
And you were simply with Brother Dimitri, and you went there afterwards to inspect the place.
Aye, last night we went back to try and see if we could find anything else.
And what did you find?
I believe Brother Dimitri is the one that has all the notes. I didn't really see much of anything. We're gonna try and look up. Oh no, what's her name? The High something, and her name started with an E. Of his order, of Brother Dimitri's order. There was something about her.
Good Prince. Why don't we
I
put
thought you
our...
would say something after the Good Prince.
Why don't we put our cards on the table and inform the prisoner of why he's here being detained right now?
You're being detained here because you are now accused and must face trial because of your collaboration with the witches. There's been quite a bit of evidence gathered over the days, over a week at this point, contributing to this imprisonment. It has been found. What the fuck is jumping around?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Miss Harlow is outside.
It has led to this imprisonment. You have been found guilty by a source within your own walls. Not the walls of Ravenwood, of course. No, the walls of, I believe they called it Moonlit Hallow or something nowadays. confirming that your presence was there, that you were rewarded with a smoking ice blade, that if we will find, will definitely put all the pieces in place.
Alright, if that's what you were told, then alright.
You don't sound very
Speaking of
concerned.
item,
My life is in the hands of God, Your Holiness. No matter what happens to me, even if He judges me and casts me down, it is what it was meant to be.
Yes, but there is still agency to our actions. There is still much that can be done to not just ensure his favor, but to protect those you care about. Those who perhaps could live instead of die. Those who you have sworn to protect when you accepted, when you recited the oath.
Hey, and I've been protecting them. I never once lied to nobody.
So what you're saying is that
Lying
these
to
charges about you cooperating with the witches are untrue.
Cooperating with witches? Like the working together I did, or me giving them some sort of what? Information to harm others? Never done.
Yes, careful conversations that should not have been heard by anyone that is a part of the witches. Somehow managed to land with them, even be spouted at the battlefield itself. You
Never
think
once.
that we are without our own spies? You think the spies of the foul Cursebloods are the only ones present?
No,
Surely you're
I
not
don't
that
think
thick.
that.
Then you should know. And to be afraid
Aye.
of what we all know. We're very aware of your actions.
Your Majesty. Nothing ever was said to cause harm, though. I can guarantee that.
Yet a smoking ice blade was seen at a battle not too long ago, when we had rattle chest within these walls. And it was cut into our own men. Yet there are only very few ones that fight with an ice blade like that.
Right, and while there was a battle here, I watched Lucilia get split in half by the devil magic. Blood or shadow or whatever. I watched someone I had swore to protect just get split in half in front of me. And in front of Brother Dimitri. And then I rushed her torso back to medical because I didn't know what to do.
the autopsy revealed that she was killed with an ice blade. The lines were so clean, so precise, so cold to touch compared to the rest of her body.
And no, she was fucking, pardon my language, she was split in half, just sudden, nothing there, just done. Couldn't react. She said she wasn't feeling well, her eyes started going wide, then suddenly there was two.
Appearances at Moonlight Hollow?
And yet you are unharmed, walking this corpse back.
Aye, so was Brother Dimitri.
Yes, there is a current investigation, that is all.
Oh, that's good. That means we can talk to Brother Dimitri to make sure that you're not lying.
Aye?
Mm-hmm.
As I've stated, Your Highness, I don't lie, and I do not intend to.
Then you would be so willing to cooperate and give us, well, the keys to your own home so we can inspect it and we will not find a frozen blade, huh?
Aye?
Make sure we get his keys. Where are your keys to your own home?
They were not on his person.
To be honest, it's the
those
same
are some
key
very
that,
damning charges.
Rosalind uses to get into her home.
What is your relation to Miss Rosalind? How well do you know her?
Oh, we grew up together. We're childhood friends. when my parents were killed by the evil. She helped me along when I was a urchin.
So you are friends, and she knows you well.
Oh, aye.
Perhaps we should investigate and ask her if she may have noticed anything suspicious in regards to our prisoner.
Well, she's probably gonna tell you, cause me going out of the city and doing my fucking sorry, father, doing my job is apparently suspicious. When something is going on in town, while I'm trying to deal with the thing that was happening out of town.
Something before I even forget, did we actually search him of any weapons on him currently?
I believe the captain has searched him. You can see in his chest what the captain managed to retrieve from the prisoner.
Yes, he has no clothes on him. He would have nowhere to store these weapons anyway.
Keister and their weapons would not be pleasant, Your Majesty.
A cross. An altar wine. What about these books? Has anyone gone through them?
I have.
Anything?
The first book has information regarding the search of some sort of even place. The other two books are empty. He also had a note from his romantic interest. He requested to have it back. I didn't see anything wrong with it. If he could, it would be good for him to have a piece of paper to write his confession on.
I can go in a corner if you want to get the paper and see it, Your Majesty, Your Holiness.
Thinking of going over these, Warden. Prince?
Of course.
I would like to offer Carter an opportunity to confess.
I take it you want the room for that?
Yes.
Of course.
He will be outside. Please let us know when you're ready to come out.
I will, thank you.
Good thing I don't have to escape this prison because
My
this
child,
is confusing.
I know that you are a spiritual man. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice.
This might be risky.
Your faith is strong.
Hold on, I'll
But I can also see turmoil. I can see conflict. If there is anything you wish to confess, I promise whatever you mention will only be between us and the God Almighty. You will not be judged for whatever you are about to share by me. This is to ensure that if there is any kind of sin you wish to confess, any kind of burden you wish to alleviate your shoulders of, now would be your opportunity.
Watch out.
Is there nothing weighing heavily upon your shoulders?
Should is this proper confession, Your Holiness?
It is the best we can offer you for now. The charges against you are damning. I'm not going to lie to you. I cannot. If I were you, I would have used this opportunity.
Alright. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I don't remember when my last confession was, to be honest. Probably when I was a child. I've had to do a lot I'm not proud of in order to survive and to protect those I care about. But to be honest, I'd probably do them again, just to keep them safe. Just as I've been doing. Even if it means that I'm gonna not enter his great kingdom, or if I don't know, suffer some sort of fate worse than death. I swear to you and to the God Almighty that I never did or said anything that would cause harm to the people of Ravenwood or to the people of any place. All I've ever done and all I ever wanted was to keep everybody safe.
Everybody, my child.
Everybody. You, the prince, Rosalind, the sister. Even if it sacrificed myself to do so.
And what about our enemies? Would you keep them safe too, if given an opportunity?
I would not keep evil safe, Your Holiness. And there are those who are good, I admit this. But there are still those who are not.
I understand. You have been hurt, and you are forgiven. You have confessed your sins and sought his forgiveness. Let your actions henceforth reflect his love and mercy. Amen.
Amen.
It is done. Is anything going outside? I heard some noises.
Not that I'm aware of.
Very well. I am done with the prisoner for now. We should discuss what's next with the prince.
The prince is at the intake cells, up the elevator.
Very well.
Behind you, Your Eminence.
Thank you. No, that would be a cheap trap. I think the wedding turned out well. The prisoner has confessed. I cannot tell you what it was, but I can tell you that he is a devout follower of God. That much we already knew, and that much would not rid him of his guilt. Good prince, I think the charges against him are very clear. I don't think there is much in his favor. We could bring this matter to Rosalind, but perhaps this would only further bring more suffering to her right now. If we can rely on these reports, then the matter is pretty much done. A punishment needs to be made. And
That we most definitely can.
Justice needs to be served.
I wish this to be a message for anyone that still remains within our own city. Those that think they can just skirt by. I was even told by Gardinet, a very wise set of words, that perhaps now is the time to become even more strict within our laws. And with his current actions, he would be considered not only an oathbreaker, but one that collaborates with witches.
Yes. And such crimes cannot be forgiven otherwise. This would set a dangerous precedent. You're correct. A statement must be made.
There's a bush outside moving around.
Do you wish to do this publicly, or do you wish to do this here, in front of the present witnesses? Thank you, Kale.
It should be done in public, but if we have trouble outside, then we might not have a choice.
If done in public, I highly recommend searching Rosalind's and Carter's premises first.
Goddamn door locked.
As soon as Miss Harlow should let you out, be able to let you out. In any case, otherwise, if Miss Rosalind knows about it, there are no indicators, but she might try to hide the evidence. I recommend searching first before public trial.
I will search her home privately when I visit her next. Perhaps for now, the prisoner should either be jailed for a bit longer or executed in private, and the statement of his departure from this world should be postponed before I have a chance to see if she's hiding something.
We have incoming.
Well, let
How
us...
many?
We might need to
I'm
execute
not
him.
entirely sure, but there are quite a few.
Let us greet them.
Shit.
We should consider getting rid of the prisoner in that case. I'll stand with the prisoner.
Thank you. Do not let him go away. Hello, Ellie. Are we gonna fight? Oh, yes, we are.
Well, help you back serves you well, in case we have to fight.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, it's too much.
Fucking...
It's too much. I cannot take one hit from them. It's ridiculous.
Call the elevator.
What's going on?
Trying to break you out.
Oh, that's too much. The lightning, it just hits you one time and kills you. It's ridiculous.
What the fuck is he talking about?
On your feet. It's too much.
Inquisitor, calm down and focus on your duty.
I am bleeding.
Then relieve yourself from this fight and go cower in a corner.
Every time I go here, they. I will survive. I will get back.
This is a very large force.
Let us show these cursed bloods they are not welcome in the presence of our city. Oh, they're at least nicely visible.
Careful, Bishop. A lot of them use lightning.
To the frost. Lure them in.
Lure them in? Oh, you just told us your battle plan. Ah, alright.
There is a strategy.
Oh my god, they're strong.
Rustle.
You can run away from us, but you cannot run away from God. Ow. Oh boy, that hurts. Yeah, they heard for sure. Siphon. My goodness. Haven't been praying in a while.
I fight with you, Bishop.
Well done. Hey, at least we soaked some damage. Alright. Now's our time to shine. Again. Got him once. Oh boy.
Well, hello there.
Oh, I'm down. Let me lay down for a bit. I'll just chill here.
Hex the female inquisitor, all of you, hex her. May your curses levy upon her with heft.
I'll be fine. Continue to fight.
It's not your time.
Let's try to heal a bit more. Hey, you gotta participate in a fight. That's all I wanted. Alright. Come here. Too sneaky. Alright, we need to focus on someone who's low. You dare snipe my forces! Well, we knew the lightning would be freaking deadly. Oh boy. Yeah, it certainly is. Alright, we need to be smart about this. Oops. Yeah, there's not much we can do for sure. Get them, Prince! Alright. Got one more live. Where's Mr. Fun Stuff? Well, gotta go protect the prince, right? There's no other way. Flee? No way. Still have one more. Prince! We must retreat! Come with me. We cannot win this fight. I'll cover your retreat.
Then we should ask our men to leave as well.
Retreat! Run away, Prince! Oh my god, they're strong. Oh. Hi.
It's not going well.
It is not. Let's retreat. We need more soldiers on our side.
Run. Go back.
Oh boy. But it looks freaking cool, doesn't it? Look at that.
Funnel them in. Heal up. Funnel them in.
The lightning is crazy. the worst part about it is that you kind of get stuck, you know, in the
Heal up. Funnel them
in the interruptions, and
Your Grace.
they do not. No, I must not let the prince fall.
The prince
Where
is
is he?
gone. He has already fallen back.
Oh, good. Kale, announce the retreat. If
Pull
there
back.
is anyone still left fighting.
There was one went down there, but I don't.
There was someone that got down. We need to help him.
Pull
Run.
back. Get back to the city.
Fall back and figure out
Oh,
who you're
go
missing.
back, go back, go back.
Seeing if any other of my men are still out there. I don't
We
see
still
any.
out there.
If you have bows, use them now. If anyone needs bandages, I can provide you. But props to
The
them
one
for
with the bones on her
not
back, I
pushing
think
too
she
hard and
was
giving us
healing.
all the opportunities to fall back. That was awesome. Well played by them. You know, they obviously know their strength and how they could use it, and they were very
Ravenwood.
tame.
Run back to Ravenwood, check on the prince. Make sure he's there.
Where's Harlow?
I will cover your retreat.
In this. Oh, I think I see
Yeah,
this.
that was very cool. It looks so freaking cinematic, I gotta say. That was awesome, and thank you guys for going easy on us. The freaking lightning is crazy. I knew it when we were testing it, but I didn't want to make it like, you know, shitty from the beginning. We needed to make it viable from the beginning too, and we knew that it would eventually scale into this crazy nonsense. But thankfully, you guys have been more than responsible with it. So
Losing men
thank
like
you.
flies and not many inside our walls.
Thank you for
even
using
to
it
help.
the way you did. Good fight, good fight.
Well, they're in the city.
No, they're not. I'm just saying that the people we have are little
Nice.
and are injured.
That was awesome. Yeah, you guys were awesome. My goodness. That was great.
I assume they left or they didn't chase you.
Even the lag wasn't that
Yes,
bad.
they fell
you know.
back over to the other side of
I
the
could
ice.
easily follow everyone and no like crazy warping.
And we were going to be making our fall back to the city.
Indeed.
I'm not sure where Kale and all the others are yet.
Don't worry about Kale, he will return. He'll find a way.
Alright.
Yeah, we might be able to
I'll have
nerf
an
the
Overwatch
lightning
and I'll return shortly.
a bit at this point to kind of make it a bit more bearable. But like, if we buffed the Inquisitors even more, it wouldn't really make a difference. Like at this point, it's just the way the lightning is
Apparently witches.
in this mode.
Come on, no dilly-dally. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I don't want to ruin it, you know, now that a lot of guys kind of committed to it.
Oh, speak clearly next time. I didn't know what you were saying.
Hey, we survived and so did the prince. That's all that matters. I think that lightning would be more bearable in like a 1v1 for sure. If we had the, or like 2v1, you know, if we had archers, and that is what we actually need to focus on, you know. Now that we know what we're facing, we need to
Heretics. What
we
did
need
they
to
even gather for?
be very careful. But yeah, a great choice of location to fight.
I haven't an idea.
You guys did good. Well done, Captain. We survived. That's all that matters.
Jumping. What is this? When did you get so good at being a hooligan?
We should probably grab more bandages.
Is that what you're calling
Yes, yes, we should.
Jumping from building to building.
And I'm hurt again.
Monkey.
God damn it. I don't want to go to the infirmary.
Unfortunately, I cannot see anyone else.
Yeah, it's not time.
If
But that's
Kale's
why I buffed
around,
the
he's not
throwing knives and
on the battlefield. I didn't say witches even
and
across
bows.
the lake.
This mask still hurts.
Prince, are you well? Are you hurt?
I'm pissed off, but I'm alright.
Oh no.
What about yourself?
This was a terrifying force to witness personally. These cursed bloods are truly formidable.
From there to here.
I've become
Jump that high.
extremely powerful lately. The last few times they feared me, this time I didn't even know where to engage.
We must make ready. We must organize a proper strategy. A way to counter them. The ones wielding the powerful magic of lightning. We cannot just chase after them We cannot just throw everything we have at them. We need to shoot them from distance. We need to
you have access
pick
to
our
the
fights,
antigen,
and we have to assist each other.
Not yet.
Well, there are
have
always
enough
this many
bows?
bunnies in town.
What's wrong?
We have lots of bows.
Is it
I mean,
close?
we can make a quick militia. I mean, I'm not that good with the bow, but if we fire in a general direction towards them, they might get them to retreat, right?
Yes.
It is a admirable plan, and yes, it will injure them greatly. But I have seen some of them, and they almost wear bone type of backpack on their back, a blue glowing shield. He is or she is one of the
right.
healers, and we might injure them, but they are able to get themselves patched up again by using foul magic.
Right, well, I mean, there's quite a few in the town that, I'll be honest, they're not very good fighters. Stick a bow in their hand, they might be able to shoot, odd shots.
Oh, of
Obviously,
course not.
people
That I will
won't
deny.
shoot towards our own when they're in the fray, but you might scare people off.
Maybe it is time for us to raise more specialized military to counter their tactics. Otherwise, I fear for the next battle. Do not worry, people of Ravenwood. We will come up with a way to slay these foul abominations once and for all.
Have we got a Fletcher? A Fletcher? Have we got one?
I will call upon one, and I will make sure that more powerful bows are delivered for our needs. Well, that might be an interesting strategy, just go even
There are
further
rabbits everywhere.
into melee, because it is hard to connect
I'm not
someone
sure,
with a bow.
Because I really wanted to murder them because they're rodents.
No, they're not rodents. Leave them alone.
There's like 10 of them walking around the town.
Unfortunately, as much as I think the critters are now rampaging to the town, I believe our bigger concern is the vile cursed blood in the shadows outside.
Oh yes, I mean, fair.
Yes, and it is approaching the witching hour. They might come in for another attack.
What in? What, they came in?
Well, they might come for another attack.
Well, let us pray that they also suffered some casualties and damages, and they will treat their wounds and try much later than right now.
Right, has anyone got an emergency bow?
Yeah, I can understand it, Cherry. It is definitely...
What's an emergency bow?
It is definitely tricky,
want
but
the bow?
that's what we promised. We wanted strong and terrifying witches, and that is the whole reason why we burned down their freaking towns in the first place. We didn't want this to happen.
Perfect. Right, well, I actually need some arrows as well. But
Don't ask how much.
I'm just going to use them to just scare people off if they're trying to approach the wall.
Yes, please don't shoot Inquisitors in the back with that.
No.
How are you, Kale? Have you managed to
Doctor in.
retrieve unscathed?
Yes, get to the clinic.
Yeah. Took a few votes.
Very good.
But everybody seems to be back within the walls.
That's all that matters.
Kent, are you okay?
We'll discuss the strategy and our next steps tomorrow. I have some
Did
ideas.
someone drop Kent into the clinic? Just kind of fell here before making it there?
Oh.
He might have been attacked by the lion, possibly based on his wound.
Prince, we still need to figure out what to do with the prisoner.
Isabel. I'm gonna do it for you.
There's a strong man right here.
Oh, he could do it.
I want to drop him and make it worse.
I agree, Bishop, but I wish to do it now, but I also know I need to retire.
But what are you planning to do now?
It's up to you,
Not
Prince.
of import, merely asking the bishop.
This is not a curse blood. This is a traitor. And as such, this is a matter for the
Take care of this man because I'm not
custodian
nice
or you
for
to decide on.
Rishi. If I go in the other room, maybe give some room here.
Hmm. To my mind, he should be made as a display in town.
And it shall be done.
I'm so angry.
It is fine if I'm not around tonight for it, if that is to be done, but if not, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I must have my rest.
Then we should that tomorrow, and Bishop, take care of yourself. You took quite a bit of beating. I know you're determined, but I kinda need of your life.
Do not worry, I will have proper rest and tend to my wounds.
Sit down.
Of course. I have a small request, Godly.
Grandfather, the prince is speaking to you.
Oh, so that was to me?
It's quite alright. I merely ask. You see over there that is Alice, her horse. I had to take it in.
Now that you saw the fight from our perspective, you lovely, lovely witches, what do you think? I'm suggesting better bows as a starter, as something, you know, for us to counter you with. I'm also thinking of nerfing specifically the amount of agility points for the lightning witches. I can do that. What do you think? Would it be too much? Would it be like, well, I lost all my freaking strength, now I'm basically useless? Or would it be like, well, I do a bit less, but I'm still strong? What do you guys think? Because I really want to discuss with you. I don't want to just, you know, make a change that everyone will hate and everyone will stop playing all of a sudden. The reason witches do well is because their performance is less impacted by luck than like it's the AoE. You know, AoE will always trump single attackers with melee weapons. So in that case, we are screwed. That's for sure. But I don't think that increasing our health will really do much. Like, you will still cut through it like butter. You know, we will melt either way. Even if you have like 10,000 more health, I feel like. Single right click and 2 or 3 knockdowns based on which kit it is. What's up, Yari? That knocks you down. Before you get up, again, it knocks you again, so you're sticking it in the air. It is definitely quite deadly. I fully acknowledge that, but knew that would be the case. We could make it more expensive, but then you guys would just be forced, you know, to grind, and I don't want to do that. Maybe we could do like a rule, you know, for now, that you can only use the lightning attacks, you know, like once every 5 seconds or something like that. I hate introducing rules like this, you know, it kind of ruins the fluidity of the attacks. It's like, you know, some servers are like, hey, you cannot dodge more than once every 3 seconds, you know, but what do you think? If we turn this into like an unwritten rule, you know, you can only use the lightning attack that allows you to like successively knock people down like once every 5 seconds. What do you think? There's some way to improve the quality of life of visitors by improving their mobility. Might be an immediately good feeling change. I don't think there is much else we can do. I mean, we could potentially give them the movement speed of the spies. Can probably do that right now. We can try that. That might help a little bit for sure.
Bishop.
Are you hurt, soldier?
I am, but I told the doctor to sit down to the others first. I was walking to the church to find you.
Well, I'm not much in a shape of talking or helping. I need to go have my rest.
No,
but perhaps tomorrow we can plan our next steps and ensure that these Cursed will pay for their foul treachery.
Well, you fight well, Bishop.
As did you. Do not worry, we will get them next time.
I think it was a good start.
A good battle.
Indeed.
We pushed them back.
And we survived to fight another day.
Please be well, Bishop. I will see you tomorrow.
And you too. Oh, I really want to inspect her house. But at the same time, I do feel a bit guilty, considering how close they are. We are essentially about to kill her damn best friend. Oh, she's gonna hate us. We're gonna be screwed.
She might have fallen asleep.
But right now,
Possibly.
we have work to do.
Well, she's having a
Let's do it live!
Good read.
I'm gonna make sure that I get your feedback while it's hot. I think the IGN nerf would be less of a headache, to be honest. I can only imagine how many tickets you'll get with people running their stopwatches. Yeah, I think so too. And I really like doing that. Alright.
Sorry.
I presume that...
Thanks.
let's see who was there. Oh, look at how many of you guys are. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for playing.
I have a request of you.
Let's see. Someone...
Hello,
here
is
from the-
anyone around?
Mr. Ape King. Let's see how many agility points does he have. 51.
How can I help you?
I. There's a note
Well,
on
oh, 62. Wow.
the church
Someone's been diligent.
that you should read immediately.
I need your assistance with a matter.
Hmm. 59.
This way.
Do you
Oh my
have
goodness.
Is it?
114.
key to Carter's
Oh, that's the Velborns. My goodness.
Upstairs.
Alright, here's the.
All right,
note.
they don't really need to spend
Yes,
much in
he
the
also has a
agility.
residence
The injured
across
spells have definitely
the way
been
there.
been strong too. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, well, I'm surprised that's still there. So.
Let's check out Roslyn's
I don't
build.
think there's another card.
18 strength. Oh, how dare you leveling up your expertise? I'm just gonna.
I'm
No
going
wonder
to
you went
need
down against the
to
witch.
Let me into both of his locations, if you would, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's providing key.
66. Ah, Mr. Turbo. Let's see. Alright, so like around 60 agility. From my understanding, the staffs start doing like massive damage once you get like around
Just in a bit of a
10, 20.
bit of a
Yes, they
matter.
are.
We've been investigating our own, just to ensure that everything is in order.
As an average, I have
My
basically
advice is
2
respect
or 3 attacks between my focus, right click, ult and like beam.
Alright.
So my fight
Then
variety is
have a
kind of
good
low,
night.
so I try to use movement to fill the dead area. Yeah, I got you. You should boost my agility. Nope. Level up my expertise. Alright. Let us do a few changes. Like minus 15, so it's starting to feel more punchy for sure. Gotcha.
What are you doing?
Let's
Oh, now
see.
everything can work? I couldn't hold the torch for 2 seconds. It kept falling out of my hand.
Okay, so the first things first, we will... We'll give our Inquisitors... What is it called? Swiftness. We will give them Swiftness to add some mobility.
Where would you like to start?
Swiftness...
Shall we start with his abode here?
Swiftness. And to make it kind of fair for the spies who lost some of their uniqueness, it could give them 200 weapon specialization. Why not?
Normally he sleeps in this chair, but his room, I guess you could say, is upstairs. Any of the other
If you nerfed all
rooms-
agilities, that will be rough for non-air witches for sure. Yeah. I can definitely nerf only specifically the air witches. I can at least show you, like, you know, the way we have it organized. Bitch witch.
He was never
Ignore
really
those.
one for beds.
So we have the same class for every witch, but when it comes to races, every single witch, every single element, as you can see, is its own race. So this is where we can introduce the minus points. I was afraid, you know, that this would happen. I was afraid that one of the elements would be too strong, and I wanted to
Just
make sure
double-checking the coordinates.
that
Alright.
I want to make sure that we can specifically focus, on singular elements if they ever get out of hand. Here you see the Wellborns. They are definitely strong, but I don't think they're as broken as the Air Witches right now. So we can probably leave them for now. The Earth is, I think it's pretty good, right? You guys were healing, weren't really getting one shot anyway.
Yes, of course.
Water, I haven't even seen like anyone being much. Water and ice, those seem to be like the least populated options. It's mainly fire and air, right? And I think the fire was decent. I liked the fact that they were both using Indrid spells and the staff, but yeah, we definitely need to do something with the air ones. What do you think? Instead of minus 35, minus 55? Give me your suggestions in the chat to make it fair. You guys play the race, I don't. So you tell me. I want to make sure that you still have fun, you still have some kind of use, but you won't have to be so freaking tame, about using those strengths that you have. My group is like 80% of the air witches on the server. Gotcha. So yeah. You lovely air witchers and witches, what do you think? I would say that spell spam is from the kit, right? There's still gonna be the same kind of attacks pattern. Yeah, absolutely. But at least we can slightly lessen the incredible amount of damage that it does, And after we introduce the arrows and bows that are a bit stronger, that should hopefully allow some more counterplay and keep you honest. Silver Cold kind of guy. Minus 45 to minus 55 if it's still too punchy. We will try minus 55 for now, and if it's too much, then I'm very flexible. You guys can let me know, and we can slightly tweak it. It will probably take effect after, not restart, but like whenever you relog or pull your bracelet, but it's fine, you don't have to do it right now. Let me make sure that we will inform everyone on the server. And apologies guys, I know that we don't usually stream like balance talks and discussions, but this is important. I want to make sure that, no one permas because I fucked something up. My power, I'm okay. And I appreciate you guys being so transparent and actually wanted to make sure that everyone has fun and we don't just end up, with one side being too strong, but I also don't want to make sure, I want to make sure I don't remove like all the fun toys from you either. Alright, world updates. Conan. A few balance changes. So, first things first. Inquisitors, fanatics, Inquisitors and fanatics are now as fast as spies. Spies received. Maybe this is also something that we could do for the.
Oh, it's the bird brain.
It does kind of remove the uniqueness, but maybe we could give the Inquisitors the 200 weapon specialization too. It's not really gonna make much of a difference, it just adds basically like small amount of DPS and attack speed. But I think this will be fun. Alright, let's do this. Inquisitors received swiftness and two-handed specialization. Fanatics received swiftness, and let's give them some health. All the classes were basically like kind of blend into one another. See, swiftness and 10+% more health. Spies. Let's give them 10% health too. received
Also, by the way, your
10% more health
My grandfather's crazy.
and two-handed specialization.
Start with, he dragged me to that chapel in the north, in the ice.
All right.
And he fell through the floor, and we had to go running through this chapel.
You know what? Maybe it's time to give everyone acrobatic dodge too.
Then I gave him a mace.
We'll keep that for later because acrobatic dodge is very strong, and I don't want you guys to just miss every attack because the other side, you know, is just avoiding everything.
So the bishop gave
Yep.
him 2 swords.
We'll keep that for
And
later.
the bishop gave him, my god, he's a thief.
He's not a thief. Also, I don't believe he did that of his own free will. You're a bad influence. Why would my grandfather drag you there?
Well, he was like, I need to go and see what my grandchildren did, so let's go. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he fell
Let's
through
give
a fucking
Inquisitors
hole in
some
the
more
floor.
health too. It's only 10 more percent. 90.
Everything is open for
I told you not to go too far away from the
I didn't go very far. I was trying to catch a
There's
rabbit.
a crate
Oh,
here.
no.
With the
He was just
better than-
standing in the center of town. I didn't know he was
All
doing
right,
anything important.
and
Where I keep my ledger.
air, which is
I was trying to catch
received
these rabbits, but apparently I cannot.
now
He tried to
have
catch rabbit with
the
a sword.
deficit
Oh.
minus
Yeah,
55
Easy to kill a witch,
instead
easy to
of
kill a rabbit.
minus 35 to
So you
decrease
said that the
some of their alt
They
and
said
heavy
the key of the
damage
city, the rabbits. They're
spells.
so cute. Look at them.
Alright. This should do it.
There's a bird up there.
You listen to the question I said to you before, though.
Oh, what?
Alright.
I think we're done.
Agility.
Thank you
Decrease some
again
of their
for
alt and heavy damage.
assistance.
Alright. I think this should hopefully help a little bit. It should change the dynamic a bit more. Let's see about the bows.
I'm gonna get out of there. You two look like you're about to have a fight. I don't want to be a part of it.
Let's see,
Feel like I
let's
need a witness.
see. Spy bow. Alright, 150. We can probably turn that to like 200 at least.
If there's anything of need, let me know.
Is it where you going? Well,
Yes, of course.
Can probably make
Thank
it a
you
bit,
again for this.
Let's see.
This
Arrows.
puts my mind at a little bit more at ease.
Is this about what we talked about last time?
I was still gonna call you. I'm trying to get him to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No,
The
you
venom
have
bite
to-
arrows. I forgot about those. Hmm.
Kale.
I hate poison in PvP. Maybe we can introduce poison arrows. No, I feel like that would be too evil.
I need to go to the clinic.
I don't think it's that bad, but maybe eventually.
Okay.
Alright, I think we're good. I need to. I still need to fix my
No, I'm fine.
injuries at least a little bit. But yes, thank you guys for your feedback. Thank
Too
you
many
for
voices around.
bearing with me.
Oh,
Are you well, Captain?
Hmm?
Are you well after the fight?
Yes, a little scraped, but not as bad as others.
Good, good.
No, Eminence, you don't look well yourself.
I've been through worse. Just yesterday. This is nothing serious. But
What happened?
you two were heading somewhere. I don't mean to hold you. Not much has happened. We stumbled upon a few Curtis Bloods who decided to test our faith, and we showed them that we will not be denied when it comes to protecting the people of Ravenwood.
I see they're still persisting.
Yes, they are. But we will hold them for as long as possible. Do not be afraid.
Well, your sacrifices and aid are appreciated.
So are yours, Miss Osland. So are yours. I can't even speak. Bunny.
Captain, I'm going to have to retire, but a reminder we need to resolve the issue with the prison properly.
Yes, of course.
I'm still hurt. 2 out of 3. I almost died there. I need to go do something at the infirmary.
And he with you.
So, I got dressed up for nothing, it seems.
Well met.
Your Eminence. Are you alright?
Yes, never better.
It's getting worse and worse and worse. Not even the bishop can stand up to them anymore by himself.
Whoa! How dare you? Well, let me see. I haven't been praying much lately. What are even my stats? 30... Why do I have 50 agility? What the fuck? Oh, I must have been playing a witch or something. Ugh. You see how freaking all over the place my stats are? Wait, do I even have like... What class do I have? Mundane Inquisitor, okay, I'm good. What the hell is going on?
Are you okay?
Was a wizard? Yes, I'm well, my child. Wait.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just need to stop by at the infirmary to quickly grab something.
Alright.
Rest yourself. There are two healers in there. They will grab you, Bishop.
For now, just
On a second thought, I will probably be better off at home.
This man out here also needs medical attention. He's walking away from the infirmary. He's not running from the...
He's now running from the infirmary.
18 infirmary.
Which one it is?
This one right here. Over here. Follow the sound of my voice in this alleyway. He's running into the bushes.
Leave me be. Be gone.
Do not.
I'm sorry, Your Holiness, but your well-being is the most important thing.
The safety
Don't
of
make me
Ravenwood
pick
is
you
the
up.
most important thing.
That's why we are here.
I can wait.
You need to
And
recuperate.
how can Ravenwood stay safe if any of us are injured? Do not be so proud.
There
Isn't
are
that
many
sin?
who have suffered injuries on this day. They need to be taken
And
care
they've
of first.
intended to. They have. What occurred to you? Are you right?
I have been through worse. It is quite alright. I just need some rest.
Are you positive?
Yes, certainly.
You are lying to me. That is a sin, Bishop.
I am not
I'm
lying
sorry,
to you.
Bishop.
I am telling the truth as
Forgive
best
me.
as I can.
Okay.
No. No. I know that.
No, we will not force him to get a. Oh my goodness.
I knew that look. This is
I'm sorry.
demeaning.
It is alright. It is not. Oh no.
Mind my book.
You never leave the holy book behind, Bishop. Not even
Would you like
as
to
you
be
sleep.
treated-
Why?
would
The
you
close
like
up
to
on
be
his
treated in the
butt.
hospital
No one
or
wants to
within
see
your own
this.
private
No.
quarters?
Go
What is
away.
more comfortable to you?
My apologies. It's hard for me to focus on hearing things when I'm upside down.
It is alright. Your private quarters or the hospital?
Just anywhere. I just need some stitching and to make sure that none of my bows are broken.
There. Are you better, Bishop?
Yes, much better. Thank
Bring
you.
him into the operating room.
Might as well take you to the infirmary.
Oh, not her again. Not Hunger. She's mean to me.
I will prepare the room. Come into your right when you come.
Anyone but that little twerp. She has no bedside manners.
Keep that to yourself.
Did Arabella gone to the bishop quarters?
Yeah. No, I am up here. Come up.
On the right, if you go inside.
I
Oh.
fear I struggled so hard, and I just fell over. Yeah.
I need to check your injuries, kid.
Can
God,
I
not the
get
butt
in,
again.
Arabella?
Go away.
Little feet.
Why is it so close?
Yeah, through the little. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
getting
I'm just
motion sick.
playing.
I'm so
Goes
sorry,
around
guys.
Collecting other people's weapons.
No, that's not. Do you want it back? You could take it back.
Thank you for the
You'll get
delivery.
more use out of it than me.
Lay yourself upon the table.
And
Like a
I
walking
really,
arsenal.
I'll be honest. I don't want the mace. To be honest, I don't know why I have it. I've got a pitchfork. It's good enough.
We should take the old man with us when we go hunting next, and you
I
can
do,
just carry all the weapons.
I will wait outside. I will leave you and the bishop to...
Like a very, very old squire.
Thank you.
No, no. I never ever wanted to be a squire, you know. I was happy with the farms.
Drag me to some undead church.
Right. Look, an old dog can learn new tricks. Like, trying to figure out what the fuck his granddaughters are going through.
Stop doing that.
It was fun.
What do you mean, stop doing that?
You're going to get yourself killed.
I don't even know where she is. Just hear her voice.
Exactly,
I'm in the walls.
You're terrifying. You know that.
Wait, who's terrified?
Isabel, I don't know
Just
what
get an
brings season her
infection.
sometimes.
It's good.
It's alright. My faith will protect me. Just
Bishop, a bandage is also a very faithful instrument.
I made sure to apply some of them in the field. They just fell off.
Right.
Ah! Burns.
Yes.
You know, the only way you're going to stop her on your case is by going in there, right?
She just wants me to take my clothes off.
No, I do not. I want to make sure you are healthy and ready to fight again.
I'm ready.
That's called the
The only thing that's
excuse.
missing is a witch.
Working, though.
Ooh.
I still don't know where Isabel is.
Sit down.
This paste is made of varied herbs and aloe. It should help with any pain and keep away any infection. There is
Yes.
honey within it. Honey is a good...
It is
keeps
very
away.
soothing. Is that your own recipe?
It is my mother's, but sort of. It's a family recipe, I suppose.
Just keep the jar away from me. I'm so hungry.
You have not eaten. You said you would eat bread.
I did. A little.
I admire your strength and resolution, Bishop, but you will not be able to help anyone truly if you starve yourself. You must understand that.
It is my
It
penance.
is not glut. Penance for what?
My child, I experience the temptation every day. If I give myself in it, then I cannot be the bishop I swore to be. I must combat this temptation.
Isn't it in the scriptures that if we repent, if we truly walk a good path, that we are to be loved and accepted?
Yes, if you are one of God's children, then yes, but I must be more. I am the example of His will. Different rules apply for me. I cannot let Him down in this hour of need.
I think letting him down would be falling before you can protect the ones you say you want to serve and guide. If you are not around, how can you guide and shepherd those to his light?
I'm sure God will appoint a new one to replace me.
What of your brother? Do you think he wants to lose you? Beyond God?
I don't even know if he
He
would
might.
care. He probably wouldn't even notice I'm not around. He'll probably be happy I left him alone for a while.
You do not understand how much it tortures him. Seeing you be hurt. You know, he is possibly in the future to wed my sister.
What? Really?
Yes, they are courting, and he has been nothing but a gentleman to her. And he is very happy.
Mr.
And so
Gardenier,
she-
I am so sorry. I understand you
You're
must be
not-
furious.
No,
Well-
he's happy for my sister.
Don't speak for me, Arabella.
Are you not happy for my sister?
I understand. If you require, then we will both lock them in our own basements and make sure that any continuous advances would be cancelled.
No, please do not. They are happy.
Look, I'm asking them to have separate bedrooms at the moment simply because Bryn...
I have a fine collection of chains. I can invest in this.
No, please, Bishop.
Arabella, let me finish. Let me finish, Arabella.
Yes.
But yesterday I went and spoke to your brother to ascertain his desires in the relationship with my
You do
granddaughter.
not want to ascertain Alden Brain's desires.
Oh, yes, I definitely did, Bishop, because if he was going to flaunt and throw away Isabel, he knew I would come after him with a pitchfork. He knew I
As
would.
you should. Rightfully so. What did you discover?
I learnt that, in truth, he was a very lost man, as I'm sure you'll probably know. And Isabel has helped him find more of a purpose. More of the world around him, and as much as the feelings he mentioned, he did not know them, that he could not think of any other word to describe them as love.
Is it true?
He's not been untoward.
I also asked him of his own family and you. You know, I needed to know how much of a family man he would be.
Did we have this conversation here right now? Is this necessary?
Yes, because I'm having it to the bishop. You can walk away if you like. I'm bringing him up because I brought up the family too.
Continue. It is all right.
So on asking him about his own family and you, he said to me that you don't often see eye to eye, but he respects that both of you have found a way to serve the people in their, well, in your current stages of life. Him towards keeping people happy in the tavern and such. Making a business of it, and you, as a man of God, providing kind words to those who might need it, and solace where it is required. He respects you, Bishop, as much as he doesn't say it to you. Perhaps it'd be worth having a conversation with him and pulling away the curtain that you've drawn over him.
Nothing, M9?
He might be worth another look.
He's only ever said good things about you.
I only want what's best for him. At this point, I don't even care what it is. I just want him to figure it out. I want him to find it. I want him to pursue it. And I want him to be happy.
Do you not think he feels the same way of you? Do you not think that he is tormented by your suffering?
He never told me. So it can be true.
You must keep your strength up so that you can perhaps see a day in which he is happy. That is the only reason I mention it. Who else would be better to officiate a wedding in the future, no?
Well, to lie is a sin. Therefore, I must admit that I did use this opportunity to practice my way of officiating, and hoping that one day I would... Oh, Miss Arabella, that's very nice of you, but I'm not that desperate.
No, it is for if you need to redress your wounds. It will help with the pain and recovery.
I thought you were offering it to me to satisfy my hunger.
To eat it. No, I should hope that after this you will at least allow yourself some bread and wine.
I mean,
Like an
I could
axis.
spread it on a bread. It does have the
Do not
right
eat
thickness.
it. Do not eat it. It is for your wound. Perhaps have some jam and bread.
Jam.
It is not weakness to make sure that you are strong for your people.
How about some butter instead? I love a good bit of butter on bread. Just that, nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Yeah.
Settles a craving.
My
Especially
sister
sweet
is an
butter.
excellent baker, you know, Bishop.
Yes, I heard.
I will leave you to talk. Do not get yourself injured in the future.
Thank you, Miss Arabella, for tending to my wounds.
But of course, Bishop.
Gosh, imagine if you're related to the gardeners, Bishop. Hmm? In-law, of course.
What?
I
What you've intended to.
imagined many things
Not really, no.
in my future.
Please see yourself in the
This was not one of them, but it is a surprise to be sure. Mr. Gardenier, if you are properly handling this matter, if you are informed, if you are overseeing this transaction of feelings between my brother and your granddaughter, then perhaps I can support this for what it's worth. I hope that you, Isabel, and my brother will find happiness and
Are you following me?
basis for a long-lasting and happy relationship.
Thank you, Bishop.
What do you
It's
think?
much appreciated sentiment for sure.
And it better be a happy relationship and a healthy one, otherwise we're gonna slap the pair of you.
God.
With
God, grandfather,
chains.
it will be. What?
With chains?
With chains?
What?
Yes.
Is that what you just said?
Yes, with
What does that
chains.
mean?
Chains.
I'm not gonna slap them with
What
chains.
are the chains for?
Why not?
Why? Why?
They must be aware of the stakes.
Very loud. People.
It only contributes to the happy ending of this relationship.
Bishop, I'm questioning this method of yours. I mean, where did you get
Fear
it from?
is a powerful motivator in matters of love.
No, it's meant to be a healthy relationship, Bishop. That's not how it's meant to go.
An inquisitor becomes healthy and sturdy through rigorous training and constant trials of fear and pain.
Hear me.
Right, I believe that is an entirely different scenario between
Love
building
is a
relationship
battlefield.
and hardening a body.
Now, do take it slow. Why is this conversation happening here?
Look, and it's a battlefield where you meet in the middle, and there may be blows one aside, but at the end of it, you don't want to leave.
There
the
will be
land
no
so
blows
scarred.
before the wedding.
I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna walk
You
outside.
can't
I hope you
leave
feel
the
better.
land so
I
The
hope you
God
feel
sees
better.
all, and
Grow
so
on
do
it,
I. Mr. Gardenier, I must
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to run into you.
I must ask you to be there at every step of the way to watch over them. Never leave them alone until the wedding.
I'm getting out of here
Seal this
immediately as far
relationship.
away from the clinic as possible, so I can stop listening to this conversation. It should be happening
worry.
listen to the clinic.
They're both very well aware. They've got separate rooms and everything like that. I did tell them yesterday.
Remember,
There are no separate.
whenever
rooms.
they are alone together, there must always be room for at least one bishop among them.
Right, of course. Or an overbearing grandfather.
Yes, so let us both solidify the abyss between them.
Not a beast. That's not. No, Bishop. You're going the wrong way again. It's meant to be bridges built.
The bridge is built of abyss.
Oh no, I don't even know what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense. How can you have a bridge made of abyss? That's just nothing.
I think the pace that your granddaughter applied is twisting my mind. It's making me sleepy.
That's probably a good thing.
Can you pass me the
Do you need
jar?
to make your way back to your room?
I wish to taste it.
No. No, you can't taste the jar. That would be a lot worse, actually. You know, one of the goats got into this stuff when Arabella's mother was making it. It just passed out. Well, initially before it passed out, it walked in circles, went and dipped its head in the lake, just sat there for a bit, and then
Winter is so
continued to
good.
walk into a tree.
And so it's
So
making
no,
pop
you can't
tarts.
taste it.
How are you feeling? Do you
And then
want
it passed out.
or food?
And everyone involved in this. It was hilarious.
Did you understand anything I just said?
Abyss made of bridges. Or bridges made of abysses. Is abyss singular or plural? I do not know. But I know who does. God. And I must pray.
Yes, Bishop. Pray and find solace in everything. Are you going to sleep here?
More fights today.
Bishop,
Very slowly, please.
No, come on.
Are you asleep? Bishop? 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 Oh, right. Okay, good. Perfect. I'll leave him there. Alright.
The book! It's still holding.
Let me just scoot out. What was this?
Flatline.
Don't poke him. No, stop it. Stop, leave him be.
Keep her away from me! You will not have my book, you evil twerp healer.
Wait, is he trying to talk about me?
You just call me a twerp.
That wasn't even me.
He's
I feel personally. I feel insulted.
Go, take your
I
patient
knew
elsewhere.
it.
Grab him.
You're
He's
here to
moving
finish
up.
the job,
Put his
aren't
top
you?
off.
That you can put on if you would like to make your way back home.
I made sure he's fine. He's fine.
You are welcome to.
No, he's just.
Shoo!
Hmm?
Be
Why do
gone!
you have so many markings? What is this? Got birds on you.
I don't have a home yet,
I like birds.
And feel free to recover here if you like.
Two of them on
The
you.
tavern also has.
Is the bishop asleep?
No, he's awake now. It's fine. He's awake.
Did you need help? You look rather bloody.
Von Strauss had a message I need to relay to you, Bishop.
What is it?
It is more of a private.
Alright. Bye. It was lovely speaking to you, Bishop. Get well soon.
Please
Don't
discuss it
leave
with
the place.
Kale. I need to go have my rest. I am not in a position where I can
Aye, but are you
do
sure you
anything
don't
with the
need rest
message.
first?
He will inform me tomorrow, and I promise I will take care of it.
I'm sure it'll be better.
Isn't drinking ale resting?
Thank you.
For people like us.
You need to rest.
I can't argue with that.
Well, I might need a fresh
I-
shirt.
I
I'm
don't
watching
care
you.
what rest. What me?
You
I
are
didn't.
going to need to sit down.
Farewell.
Struggling. No.
What is it?
To bed with you.
Don't do this shit on me. Never.
Alright.
I'm with.
They have confirmed certain
Let's go to bed.
Not make me pick you.
I suppose they want to know if
Oh, that was hilarious. I'm glad I stopped by at the clinic. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Alright. It is time for me to go have my rest. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Winter is currently streaming. The legend. Let's give him a follow because he's amazing and we are not worthy of his incredible presence. Thank you so much, Richie. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Go get some rest too. It is late. Thank you so much, Stormy. You absolute legend for marrying P-Fund of all people. I'm glad we managed to tie the knot with you two. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Mm-hmm.